y'all. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. I can't say it enough. It is the start of a new week. I am back. We back, baby. All right, welcome to the Erica Effect. I'm Erica Shante. I'm so happy that you all are here with me today because you could be anywhere else in the world, excuse me, but you are here with me and I appreciate you. So with that being said, let's make sure that we are doing all of the good things, guys. Let's make sure that we are tapping the screen, sharing the live, all right, reposting, knocking out the gift goals, just being awesome, keeping the comment section going. All right, so let's make sure that we're doing that. I appreciate y'all. Remember, your engagement is my encouragement. Right, and with that being said, if you'd like to support me, support the stream, the links are in the bio. Everything with Erica is the name, PayPal and Venmo. Also have a Zelle, everything with Erica9@gmail.com. Right, and if you're over in the tube, you can send a super chat. Oh my God, hi tubers! Tubers, you missed it. I'm sorry. I did do a little thing on Saturday for like an hour, I think, but I'm so sorry. But I missed y'all so much. Y'all. Hello, tubers. Hello, hello, hello. All right, guys, so let's do all of the good things. Let's get this party started. If you are a Trump supporter, go ahead and request up. Get in a box. Let's have a conversation. You are the demographic of people I like to speak with. All right, you all have a lot to explain. All right, make it make sense. Why is Donald Trump out here acting like a pirate? A goddamn pirate. Oh, Jake and the Neverland pirate head ass boy. So there's that part. Also, Melania is not telling Donald what it is. She's not telling Donald what it is that she's doing. She's just going in front of the cameras and shit, using the presidential seal to say, hey, I ain't got shit to do with Epstein and them, all right? Don't look at me. Whole time we know she lying. She lied. She was friends with that lady, Angara. She was friends with her for like 20 years. Also, why is she calling Ghislaine G? And why is Ghislaine calling her Sweet Pea? I don't call people that I'm not friends with Sweet Pea. That's wicked work. Like, y'all some liars. Also, why Donald Trump out here lying again, saying that that picture that he posted of himself as Jesus wasn't of him as Jesus. He thought it was him as what? As a physician. He's a liar. We're going to go over the timeline of that one too because, bruh, be so serious. Also, here's the shirt. I've been practicing this word, embroidered. It's embroidered. Yes, embroidered. All right, I am smarter than a Trump supporter. I'm going to prove it today. All right, let's go ahead and get this started, y'all. Because it's fun time. Time for some fun and shenanigans. Bringing up the backup. Okay, guys, if you're not following the purple one down at the bottom of your screen, you should definitely do so. Also, I need like some like, hey, Erica, do content again energy, because I swear to God, I don't know why. I don't feel like turning on a camera and pressing record. Like, I have like all these things. I'll write stuff down like in a Discord and whatnot. But when it comes to like filming content, I don't know why. I just can't get my brain right. But we'll see what happens. All right. So with that being said, y'all, let's go ahead and get this started. Keep doing all of the good things, guys. Let's get these likes up to 100,000 likes. Continue to share and repost live. Let's knock out one more round of these penny goals and we'll go from there. All right. And I hope the Trump supporters aren't weird today. Fingers crossed. All right. Hi, Republican. I take it that you are a Trump supporter?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And for TikTok purposes, how old are you?
19.
19. All right. And let's see here. All right, do you consider yourself to be a Christian?
I'm pretty like agnostic.
Okay.
So I don't know if God exists. I think he does. It's just that I was never into religion. Like,
okay. So pretty agnostic. So you think there's a God, but you're not sure. Yeah. Okay, I get what you're saying. All right, awesome. So you don't care about Donald Trump posting himself as Jesus?
I think that was totally disrespectful. If he did that with Islam, I think we should respect every religion. So
okay.
I really despise him for doing that.
Okay, but you're still supporting him?
Well, when it comes to economics, yes.
When it comes to economics, yes. So it's about the money for you.
Yeah, pretty much. Like,
okay, all about the Benjamins, baby.
I'm not a nepo baby. I actually work. So
no, I said all about the Benjamins, baby.
Well, yeah.
Cream, cash reads everything around you. Cream, get the money. Dollar bill, y'all. Whatever that buzzing noise is, stop it. I don't like it.
Sorry, I was working on my hair. Like,
yeah,
I was doing my haircuts.
Okay. Stop it. Anywho, you're too young for these. You're
Can
just
we
too young
debate?
for those.
Can we debate? So I want to
Mm.
ask you this.
Now, I want to ask you, why are you still supporting Trump?
Because I feel like he's helping out our country when it comes to immigration.
Oh
Let's
my
look at the
God.
cases. It was a woman, a college student from Chicago. She was walking late at night. It was probably around 9. And I'm sure you don't know her last name is something.
Are you about to tell
She
us
was in
about
Chicago.
someone that was
She's
unalived
a
by an
college student.
undocumented immigrant?
Yeah, she was unalive. Like she got
That's what you're gonna.
pewed.
That's what
And
you're
she
gonna
was
tell
just,
us
mind
about.
you, she was just walking with her
So,
friends,
like,
Erica. Don't you think that person's mentally unstable?
do you think that we should also talk about the thousands, hundreds of thousands of Americans who are unalived by other Americans annually?
But
Because
still,
hold
we
on
supposed to
one moment,
hold them for
sir.
a higher standard.
How are we supposed to hold them to a higher
Because
standard?
being in
I'm sorry,
America is,
unaliving is unaliving. What are we
but
talking about?
being in America is a right, not. It's a choice, not a right.
It's a choice, not a right.
Yes, you better respect this country if you come here.
I'm so sorry. So what is being born in America? Because what you just said
But
didn't
these
make any
immigrants
sense.
aren't born in America,
No. What
Erica.
about those who are born in America? Because I think
Well,
unaliving is
they're just Americans.
unaliving.
They're just Americans. I think everyone. I don't care if you're a U.S.
So
citizen or not. You should be held the same standard. But still,
they are
one
held
of
to
the
the same standard.
okay,
So if an
but still,
undocumented immigrant
that like
unalive someone, hold on one moment, calm down,
she
bro.
would have
It's
still been
okay.
alive.
I promise,
She would have
bro.
still
It's
been
okay.
alive.
It's
She
okay.
would have still been alive, Erica.
Listen. So quick question, right? If what I tell you about those clippers, put them away.
I'm doing my
All
hairline.
right, well, stop doing your hairline then. Go on
You
mute.
messed me up. I have a dent in the corner of my hair.
Mute. I don't want to hear the sound of the clippers. It's annoying. All right.
Sorry, ma'am.
So here's the thing, right? If anyone, whether they are a citizen or not, whether they came through a port of entry, are you okay? Is he okay, y'all?
Charlie Kirky, Charlie.
The white men are not okay. They're not okay. They're not. They are not well. I tell you that much. They're not well. Anywho, what the fuck was that? Tap the screen, share the live, do all of the good things. Treat me like you miss me. All right, treat me like you miss me. Okay, that's all I got today. What was that? I don't know what that was. Hey, Average, are you a Trump supporter?
I voted for him, yeah.
Do you still support him today?
Yeah, I still think he was a better option. I'm not happy with a lot of things he's doing, but yeah, if we voted again today, I'd still vote for Trump.
Okay, all right. For TikTok purposes, how old are you?
26.
All right. Okay. All right. Do you consider yourself to be a Christian?
No.
You don't? Okay. All right. So you don't care either. I didn't know there's so many darn going Trump supporters who aren't Christians. I didn't know that. Anywho, all right. So why are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Like I said, I still think he was a better option.
I don't know what that means.
He's better on my main
Hold
issues.
on one moment. Go ahead. You're talking. I'm sorry.
He's better on my main issues, which was immigration and economy. I was curious, did you see
immigration and
Elizabeth
economy.
Warren's new tax plan today? She just came out with it.
Nope, I haven't seen it. So
Gotcha.
nope, we're not going to talk about it. Don't care. Probably better than Donald Trump's anyways, especially if she wants to tax the upper class, the wealthy and whatnot.
Oh, you believe, so you support the tax the rich thing?
Yeah, we should actually tax them and have them pay their fair share.
What do you? I always hear that, but what do you mean by their fair share?
Why do you want to have this conversation? Because I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. Economics is boring. Is boring. Nobody wants to talk about the darn going numbers or anything of that nature, because 20% of $100 is different, a whole heck of a lot different than 20% of $100,000 or $400,000 or $1 million. You know what I mean? Or $1 billion. It's completely different. I think that we should actually close tax loopholes. That's what we should do.
Yeah. Well, I'm curious what you mean by like,
So
because
it's
it's a
not
sound
about
bite when you
taxing the rich, it's
say,
about actually closing those tax loopholes that allow them to actually, they do pay a higher effective rate, which is crazy work, right? But like on paper, they pay a higher effective rate. But after you go through all of the loopholes and whatnot that are available for them, they end up paying less than, let's say, someone making $75,000 a year.
you're saying things that are considered non-taxable income should be considered taxable.
I didn't say all that. I said that they should close the loopholes that allow them. But what do you
Well,
mean by
that's the
non-taxable?
loopholes. Like you're referring to like non-taxable incomes like revenue, like typically
You
the
mean like capital
ultra
gains and
wealthy,
stuff?
like unrealized gains.
Yeah, those.
Capital gains are already taxed.
So
There's
you mean
no
like the
real
unrealized gains like Kamala Harris wanted to do?
right.
Yeah.
You support taxing that?
Why not?
You don't see
Why
any
not? Because
problem
they
with
could use that.
taxing
They can take
unrealized
loans
gains?
against that money.
You
They can
don't see a
take
problem
loans
with
against. I'm telling you that I don't see a problem with it. They can take loans against that money, and then like also they are able to actually pass down, all right, the value of it to their what is it called, to their descendants. So those left behind, they can pass that down. So yeah, why not? Why
okay,
not
so
tax it? It goes
you already
towards their net
mentioned
worth, right?
yeah, you already mentioned that you realize that they don't have the actual cash to pay taxes, which is what
They do have the cash to
typically
pay it.
well that why would they take loans out on it then if
Why?
they have the cash?
Why would they take loans out on it? There is a reason why they take loans out on this stuff, and it's something in regards to basically how it's calculated. But I would have to look into it.
You're referring to how they spend money on their at leisure. Oh,
I
you're not
brought my
referring to
friend
like
here.
a bill.
He's a bit more educated on this matter than I am, so he'll answer your question for you. Hey, Matt.
Hey, what's
Well,
up?
don't you have an opinion?
I already shared
I'm
mine.
Erica
curious. I'm
does.
curious
She
how
just doesn't
you.
want to talk. Erica
Okay.
does have an opinion. She just doesn't really want to talk about it.
So she supports it, but she needs someone else to
Go ahead,
defend her
Matt. You're
stance.
fine. You got it, Matt.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think I think that what you did was you didn't listen to what I just said. She just doesn't want to talk about it. She finds it boring.
I'm sure that's what it is.
I absolutely
Yeah,
find
that's
it
exactly it.
boring. I said that.
But sure. All right, Matt. Let's switch to you now. So you're defending the wealth tax.
Defending the wealth tax, absolutely. Yeah, sure.
So a wealth tax 3% on people like Elon Musk, he would owe right around $30 billion a year in taxes based on taxing his net worth, right?
Amazing. Love it. Let's do it.
Do you know how much liquid cash Elon Musk has?
No, don't care.
900 million. So you're
Man, that sucks
suggesting,
for him. He needs to get some more liquid cash. He's going to have to sell some stock. He's going to have to
yeah.
stimulate the economy. He's going to have to do a lot of shit.
So you're suggesting that he liquidate his assets in companies in order to pay the government taxes.
Companies? No, he wouldn't have to liquidate companies. He would just
Oh,
have
he
to
surely
get
would
some more
over
cash. And
over
by
the
the way,
course of 10
the
years.
idea that he only has $900 million in cash available to him short term is absurd.
That's a fact. You can look it up.
No, it's not, because we don't have a full financial disclosure from him. You're just
go.
going off of what you think. It's just estimated. No, it's just estimated. No, you don't know
It's
that.
an
It's not a
educated
fact. Because,
estimate.
hang on. No, it's not. It's just a
It
guess.
is.
No, it's just a guess.
Okay, so you think he has $30 billion
But you're
in
literally
cash?
you're literally just going off of a guess. So why are we going off of guesses? What Elizabeth Warren wants to do
Then tell me
is
your
what we've
number.
already done. What Elizabeth Warren wants to do is what we've already done successfully here in Massachusetts. She just wants to do it nationally.
Well, before you just discredit my number, that's that.
Yeah,
Bunch of
it's not
economists agree
proven.
with
You're just
on
guessing. Let's not guess
how
at
much
numbers. You're
liquid
just
cash do you think
guessing.
that he has?
You're just guessing. You're just guessing, bud. Let's
What's
not
your
guess
number?
on things.
I'll
I'm not
take your
talking
number.
about estimated or guess numbers. What I'm talking about is Elizabeth Warren wants to do the same thing nationally that we've already proven is successful, because we've been doing it for the last 4 years in Massachusetts. And guess what? It's been successful.
Has it been successful on federal levels in other countries?
Yep.
Name one.
Every European nation, every Scandinavian nation basically
doesn't
does
have
it.
a
Yep.
wealth tax. No, they don't. Denmark.
No,
Are you referring to Denmark?
every Scandinavian nation at the top levels, they absolutely have wealth taxes at the top levels.
They had, like, for example,
Have.
what happened when Denmark implemented their wealth tax? Do you know?
What happened? Hang on one second. Sorry. Give me 1 second. What happened when Denmark
Are
implemented
you
their
looking
wealth
it
tax?
up? Yeah, are you looking it up?
No, I'm
I
not
can tell
looking
you.
anything up. I'm trying to do something else at the same time. I don't trying to use that. We're talking
Can't
about
hear you.
doing the exact
You sound
same
like you're
thing.
underwater.
Hold on.
You got bad service. I know you're looking it up on Google. I could just tell you what happened. They ended up ending their wealth tax because it actually drove capital out of their country when they tried to tax their individuals.
Except for the fact that okay, great. So in Massachusetts, when we implemented our wealth tax, what happened?
Tell me.
Oh, you don't know? Oh man, that's crazy how you're
That's the
criticizing
difference between
Elizabeth
me and
Warren for
you.
wanting
That's
to
the
do.
difference between me
Man,
and you.
that's crazy how you just said you didn't know and you want to criticize Elizabeth Warren for doing exactly the thing that she's trying to do nationally and you didn't even look it up to see what happened in Massachusetts. God damn, dude. Anyways, in Massachusetts in the 4 years since we've done this, we've raised $6 billion off of that tax. Now, the next thing you're going to say to me is, wow, but I bet you lost a bunch of businesses and I bet you lost a bunch of millionaires. Ask me the question. Say it. Say it. Ask. Say it. Say it.
I'm listening
Say
to
it.
you.
Say it. No, ask me the question you want to ask. Come on, go.
Land your plane and I'll go
No,
next.
ask the question. Come on, bud.
That's not
I
the
know you want
question
to
I
ask
wanted to
it.
ask you. If you want me to go ahead, my question is, if you look at these policies over
Okay,
a
I'll answer the
substantial amount of
question.
time.
That's
All
fine.
right, you're just gonna
Anyway, so
interrupt me? All right,
Massachusetts
that's
went,
cool.
yes, yeah, I am. So
You're
Massachusetts went
crashing
from
out right now, bro.
440,000 millionaires to 610,000 millionaires in the same time period, which means that we actually gained over 150,000 millionaires in that time period. That's wild. Isn't that crazy,
Nice.
Erica?
When did you
That's
guys
crazy.
implement that? What year did you say you implemented it?
2022.
Awesome. Do you know the time frame for when the wealth tax typically fails? Because it's comprehensive, like it's cumulative. Over time, it ends
It,
up causing
is
serious
it
damage
really?
to ultra high wealth individuals. Yeah, that's why I referred to Denmark, because you can look at history where they actually had 15 years of historical data on what wealth tax does to economies, and it's not beneficial. That's why they did away with it.
What was the net worth in Denmark that they were targeting?
Ultra high wealth individuals.
What amount?
They defined it as, I believe, 25 million. I'd have to double check that
Oh,
number. Ultra high
Oh,
wealth
so
individuals.
they were doing it for people who are worth way less. Anyways, why are we
That's what
talking about
Elizabeth
Denmark? We're
Warren's
talking
targeting.
about the United States
She's
of America, and we're talking about trying to make sure that people, by the way, Denmark doesn't have the problem that we have, and the problem that we have is that we don't tax our top earners in the same way that they do, because what you're doing is you're
what?
trying to compare our tax system
What?
to what Denmark does.
Dude, what percentage of the federal tax bill do you think the top 1% pays?
No.
Answer
What
the question. I
percentage?
answer all
No,
your
no.
questions. Answer the
How about
question.
this? What percentage
Oh,
of
you're going to answer my
taxes
question with
does
another
Elon Musk?
question?
I'm not. No, I'm not. Because here's what you're going to do. You're going to
You're
say,
not going to
what
answer any questions,
percentage do
are
they
you?
pay? No, I am. Hang on. I am. But here's why I'm going to say that your question
Look,
is
you're deflecting.
disingenuous. And I'll explain I'm not. I'll
I'll
answer
tell
your
you if you don't
question.
know.
I'll answer your question, but I'll explain why you're being disingenuous if you'll shut the fuck up for 2 seconds. Anyways,
Oh,
the answer to
relax.
your question, is well over 50%, but here's why the
That
answer
sound
is
fair to you? Is
disingenuous.
that a fair
The
share?
answer is disingenuous. The answer is disingenuous because what's happening is somebody like Elon Musk is only paying around an 8% effective federal tax rate, while you and
It's
I
not even
and
that high.
Erica are paying a 14% effective federal
How do
It's
you
tax
not
do
rate.
that
even
math?
that
And so
high.
because of the fact that
How do
I'm so sorry.
One
I was in the
moment.
middle of a sentence.
One
Yeah.
moment, y'all. It's not even that high, Matt, because ProPublica states that it's around 3.27%.
It's dropped.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Yeah. It
explain that
used to
math for
be
me?
a little higher. I'm sorry. Explain what? You don't
Awesome.
understand basic math. You don't know how
No,
percentages
because you're
work.
not
Or
referring. You're not referring to
I'm so sorry.
taxable
You don't.
income.
I'm so sorry. You don't understand how taxes work, or do you need me to explain
I'm saying
percentages?
explain your
Or
number. Explain your number. How did you come up with that number? I bet you don't even know. I bet you don't even know how they came up with that number.
how did I come up with the number in terms of a percentage of taxes that Elon Musk
Yes,
paid?
correct.
I looked at the reports and I saw how much he
Yeah,
paid
see,
in
you
taxes.
don't even know how they. You're just reading numbers
What
off the.
I'm doing, I'm
You
so
don't
sorry.
even
I'm so
actually
sorry.
know how you come up with
Average
that
guy.
number.
I'm so
I'll tell
sorry.
you how they
Great.
came up with that number.
I'm so sorry. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to explain something to you, and you seem to be having a difficult time with it. If you want to simp for billionaires and you want to go down on them, listen, man.
Soundbite.
I can explain to
Soundbite.
you where to find Elon Musk,
No
and you
soundbite.
can go ahead and you can like firmly plant your lips where the sun don't shine. That is all up to you. The rest of us
Good
would
argument.
like for
That's a
them
good
to pay
argument,
their
brother.
fair share, but on a percentage basis. Your argument is, well, look at them. They pay so much already. No, they don't. They don't pay an equal
They fund
share
our
to
country.
us on a percentage basis, on an income basis to us, because what they do is they hide their income and they shift it around in ways to make sure that they don't have to pay on it.
No,
Cool story, bro.
What you're referring to, you're not referring to their
Cool
taxable
story,
income.
bro. Cool story, bro.
Because there's a reason why you
Cool
interrupt
story,
me,
bro.
and it's not
Cool
because
story, bro.
it's not because your position is good. That's. I hope you realize
No,
that.
it definitely is because my position is good. Because what you want to do
is that strong.
Because all
You interrupt
that
me
you want to
because
do,
you know you're on the wrong side of this
I use the
field.
voice. I don't want to use the voice. Okay. All right. Okay. Guys, let's go one at a time. We got to be one at a time. Okay. All right. Because I get overstimulated and then my chat gets overstimulated. It's a whole overstimulation type of thing going on. All right. So one at a time. So Republican, you have the floor and then Matt's going to respond. Okay. Okay. That's how we're going to do it.
He read a headline number that Elon Musk's effective tax rate is blah, 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 3-point-something%. He's not referring to actual the marginal tax bracket. I mean, you could look it up online. It's 37.5% on a federal level. He's referring to, because these people are business owners and we're W-2 employees. We don't have business expenses that come out of our revenue.
I'm not a W-2 employee. I'm not a W-2 employee, but keep going. But that's fine. I own
If you don't understand my reference there, that's on you.
I'm a K1. I'm a K1. Listen, I'm a K1, and I know that you don't know what
already
K1
interrupted me, by the way.
is.
It's crazy. It's
but
crazy.
You tell a fib,
You
though,
just
because the thing about it
you
is,
just lied. Sorry.
is that he pays little to zero in federal income taxes, and the
billions a year.
Hold on, one moment, sir. One moment. All right. Basically, the way that he does it is that he actually exercises the stock options, or he sells his shares, which will be taxed at the ordinary income rate of 37% for him. But typically, for him, he pays no federal income tax, and they have that noted, especially in 2018 for him. I'm just looking at this information here. That's all. So that's what they have. So you're talking about
hold on. You said he pays no federal income tax.
Yeah, and I said that was in regards to 2018. It has it listed.
Okay, so 1 year he had a bad year where he didn't pay federal income tax. How much did he pay last year?
Because typically for him.
Wait, how much did he pay last year? Since you're Johnny on the spot with numbers.
Excuse me, one moment, sir.
Cherry picking one bad year.
We're not cherry picking. I said I'm reading off.
What did he pay last year then? Tell me.
No,
tell me what he
paid last year, because that's.
See, you're not even privy to that data. You're only privy to the data that supports your argument.
This is between 2014 to 2018. Is the information that we have.
How much did he pay in 2014
then? Time frame that ProPublica actually took a look at it. All right, and between 2014 to 2018, his average effective tax rate was about 3.27%. In 2018,
compared to his net worth, correct?
Okay, so if he's a billionaire, he's only paying 3%, but the average American is paying, let's say, 14%, as Matt mentioned. Why is it that he gets to pay such a small amount of his income when he's a billionaire? But you're
comparing revenue versus a W-2
excuse me,
tax,
one moment,
tax
sir.
roll.
One moment, sir. One moment.
That's what you're doing.
What you're doing is you're trying to think of the total amount in which was paid. That's what you're trying to think of. So you're thinking that because one person may have paid $3,000, all right, in federal income tax, while the other person, let's say, paid $1 billion, that some way, somehow, the person that paid $1 billion contributed way more. But if that $1 billion is only 3% what it is that you actually made.
3% of
Whereas,
what?
excuse me, one moment. I just said of what you actually made. It doesn't matter. We don't
That's
have
not
to
a
have an
profit.
exact number. I really do need you to like
You're
shut
referring
up
to
and
revenue.
think.
You're not
I
referring to
really need you
profit.
to just shushies. We're talking about taxes now. I don't think you
Yes.
heard me, Matt. Am I explaining this wrong? Because I literally just said, all right, we're talking about a tax rate.
You're being disingenuous with
I'm
how
not
you're
being
portraying the
disingenuous.
You're
numbers,
not
and
being
you know it.
you're
We're
not being
using numbers.
disingenuous at all.
You're conflating revenue of a
what
business
We're
versus
not conflating
what
revenue.
average guy,
salary of a
We're
no,
talking
hold
about
on,
W-2
time
real
out,
employee.
money.
stop, hold on, average guy, what you're doing, what average guy is trying to do is he's trying to flood the zone and he's trying to conflate business income versus personal federal income tax.
I'm talking
And
about his
as
personal
somebody who
money.
gets a K1, as someone who gets a K1, I can tell you there is a big difference. Would you like to explain what K1s are, average guy?
Go
What are
ahead.
K1s? Oh, no. Explain to everyone, since you know this so well. Explain what's a K1, how does it work, and where does it apply? Go.
I never claimed I knew how to do your taxes, brother.
I'm
Whatever
waiting.
tangent you want to go on, you just
Explain,
go ahead.
since you know this so well.
I
Well,
wish
I'm
I
trying
could
to
say
ask
So
her
you don't
questions.
actually understand the difference. Got it.
I'm
So you
trying.
don't actually
I could.
understand the difference.
Why are you
Got
crashing
it.
out every
Cool.
time I go
Cool
to
story,
answer?
bro.
Okay, this is what I'm trying to ask her. I'm trying to ask her. I'm trying to
There we
ask her
go.
where her numbers come from. I'm trying to ask her where her
I
numbers come
literally
from because
told you I was
you're
giving you an example.
you're comparing
Matt,
a
I got it.
W-2 employee.
Shut up. So what I was telling you, all right, is I am, all right, comparing. This is federal income tax, all right? This is what someone pays in taxes. So it doesn't matter if they're a W-2, a 1099. It don't matter. A K-1. It does not matter. Okay, it doesn't matter. Right? The point is in regards to the tax rate in which they are paying. So as I was saying, all right, if the $1 billion that you paid, all right, is only 3% of what it is that you've earned, okay, that was taxed from your income, all right, but the person who paid $3,000, all right, is being taxed at a higher rate, let's say again 14%, so it's 14% of what they earned, then that isn't fair. The person who is making the more money should pay the higher effective rate, the higher amount. They shouldn't be able to use loopholes to skate in regards to what it is that they're paying. We're actually seeing that now with Donald Trump's big, beautiful bill, is that he promised people that they would have the highest tax return of their lives, meaning that, you know, whatever it was that he did, that some way, somehow you overpaid last year, so you're going to get that money back. But what's happening is that a lot of people are seeing, all right, especially the lower middle class and the working class, are seeing the smallest returns of their lives. All right. Whereas the people who are making hundreds of thousands of dollars are seeing bigger tax returns. And that's simply not okay.
Okay,
Then these may be different issues, but again, it's just simply not okay. Because why is it that the people at the bottom, all right, continuously get less than those at the top?
You're pretending like their his taxes. You're taking his income before he subtracts big business expenses, correct? And comparing it to a W-2 employee that doesn't have business expenses. I don't do these
man's taxes. I don't know. I just know that.
So how do you not know the number that you're presenting to me? I'm asking you what the effective tax rate is and how you get that number, and you can't explain that to me.
ProPublica, all right.
You trust anyone, right?
I don't trust anyone. I do trust ProPublica,
but you don't know what numbers you're even splattering out.
They've been proven to actually be correct, and you can't dispute the numbers. So won't you tell me what are the exact numbers?
How do you get the 3.7% effective tax rate? Because I know what you're doing. You're taking his business income. You're taking his income before subtracting business expenses. That's how you get the net profit. That's what you're taxed on in America. That's what you should say the effective tax rate is, what he's taxed on his net profit. But instead, you're conflating the number, fooling people with statistics by pretending like America collects taxes and basing the effective tax rate on a way that our U.S. government doesn't actually handle business. Like, it's comparing apples to oranges. W-2 employees don't have business expenses. Elon Musk has a business. He has business expenses. You're pretending like he's going to be taxed on his total revenue before he ever takes out any business expenses. You're taxed on net profit. You're not taxed on net revenue.
Boom, boom, boom.
Tell me what his effective tax rate is when you consider net profit.
Hold on one
In,
moment, because this is in regards to federal income tax.
Income isn't profit. You know that, right? You understand that, average guy? Income isn't profit.
Holy crap.
Do you understand that? Income, let's set a baseline here.
Yes.
Is income isn't profit, right?
I mean, in general terms,
Yes.
you're asking a vague question. A lot of times,
Easy.
profit does determine a business owner's income, but it can be generalized to say that it doesn't always mean
And is
income.
every
For
is
example,
every single person? I'm not asking a vague. I'm not asking. Hang on, bud. Chill for
you're
a
trying to
second.
be general. I'm
asking,
answering your
bud.
question.
Stop it. Can you please? Can you please hang on, bud? Hang on now. Chill out. Okay, so
You interrupt like
we've
crazy, dude. It's
established
wild.
Chill
that
out, bro.
income isn't profit. Everyone in America is taxed on their income, correct?
Correct.
I literally just asked you a simple question, dude. You went off on a fucking tangent.
Well, you try
Anyways,
to ask a general
another simple
where
question.
you say,
Everyone in America is taxed on their.
a business can
Anyways,
profit
everyone
$100
in
million,
America is
but
taxed on their
only pay their
income. Anyways, I'm not
CEO
asking about
$70,000.
businesses. I'm not asking about businesses. Why are you
Then be more
crashing out?
specific with
Everyone
your
in America
terms.
is taxed on their income, right?
'Cause he's
Everyone
fraudulent.
in America who pays taxes individually is taxed on their income, correct?
Correct. Yes. Correct.
Good job.
Thank you.
Elon Musk, as we talk about federal income taxes on an individual basis, because that's what we're talking about. That's where Erica and I are going. What you're doing is you're muddying the waters by trying to add in business income and business deductions and all of these different things. And we're just simply talking about basic federal income taxes. Now, I could do the same thing. I could say, well, I'm a business owner and I get partnership income from an LLC and I file a K1. And so therefore my effective tax rate is different and it's X, Y, and Z. And I have all these deductions and I should pay this and I should pay that and blah, blah, blah. But that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about on a basic level, what Elon Musk is paying on his federal income taxes compared to other Americans. And on that level, he is paying a far less percentage than every other American, period. The end. It's real simple. And the only other thing that you're doing is, again, you're just trying to muddy the waters.
No, that's exactly what you're doing. I'm just
Literally what
asking
you're
you
doing.
basic questions when I'm saying it. When you make that statement, and please try to restrain yourself from interrupting for once. When I ask you basic questions about where you're getting this number from, I'm asking you said he's a 3.7% effective tax rate. I'm saying, are you saying that that's out the door what he pays himself by his company? Or are you trying to compare that to his net worth? Or are you trying to compare that to his revenue from certain companies? And you guys can't answer any questions. You just read a headline
regards
off
to
of
what he
whatever
pays
saying like
himself.
Elon Musk pays 3.5%.
It's in
Just
regards to
answer
what
the
he
simple
pays
question.
himself.
How are you doing that math?
It's
How
his
are you doing that
income.
math?
Period.
What's his income?
The end. It's his
Okay,
income. It's his income.
What is
It's
it?
his income, and then that's it. So the only thing that
What
you
is his
need to
income? What
know
number?
is
What's the
that
number?
that's his effective. Bud,
You
calm
don't know.
down.
You don't know. You're just saying
You were
stupid
freaking
stuff.
out and you're crashing out. Hang on.
It's funny as hell, dude.
I
You
have
don't
it on
even
the
know
screen
what
for
you're
you.
talking about.
And by the way, average guy, I'm going to tell you right now that the thing is that it doesn't actually matter what his number is. The only thing that
You don't
matters
know.
is the percent that he's paying. No, it's on the screen. But the only thing
Okay,
that
tell me.
matters is the percentage that he's paying
Exactly.
in taxes.
You keep asking for the
That's
income
what
as if it
matters.
makes a difference. The amount isn't what actually is important. Like if it was a gazillion bajillion dollars or if it was $1 million, that's not the point. The point, like Matt said, is the percentage, and that's what I've been trying to get across to you this entire time. But for some reason or another, you're like so concerned with the amount of money for some reason. I don't know why you all try to get stuck on that part of it, because again, if I, all right, have $100, okay, and you have $1,000 and we both pay 2%, who's paying more? Who's paying more? You with 1,000 or me with 100? Who's paying more? you are with $1,000. It's a really easy math question. I promise you. Super duper easy math question. All right. But if I'm paying
for example,
20%, excuse me, I'm not finished. All right. You had your chance to
Oh,
answer
sorry, you
and you didn't
froze.
answer. All right. But if I'm paying 20% of my $100, all right, and you're only paying 2% of your 1,000, think about it. All right. Why am I paying a higher percentage than you are? Think about these things. Okay. But while you contemplate that, and we'll go over this chart in just a moment, I want to say, hi, welcome in, B Raiders, welcome in, Jorizos, welcome in. I appreciate you all so very much. If you are new here, by all means, make sure you're doing all of the good things. Make sure you're tapping that screen, sharing, and reposting the live. All right, look at the bottom of your screen, and you will see that that is my backup account. You should follow the purple one. I make an appearance sometime here and there on different panels. Also, look in the top left-hand corner of your screen. If it says follow, by all means, please do follow me. All right, I do appreciate it. And also, guys, let's make sure we're doing all of the good things while we are here. We're working on the baby dragons. I think that gift is super cute, so let's knock those out. Also, I do want to say thank you. I think I saw my friend Trailer. I did see Trailer. Shout out to my friend Trailer Swift for the 25. Trailer said for the new mic fund. Thank you so very much. Said, hope you enjoy your time off and are feeling as good as you look. Oh my God, you think I look good? Okay, thank you, Trailer. I appreciate you, love. Draw some hearts in the chat for Trailer Swift, y'all. Also, shout out to my girl, Shauna. Hey, Shauna. Shauna sent $11.11 and said, welcome back, friend. Thank you, Shauna. I appreciate you, love. All right. And also Cousin Jesse sent 15 and said, sup, cuzzo. Hey, cousin, listening to average guy fight tooth and nail to be right. I understand why white women don't want to sleep with them any longer. He's drying up this conversation faster than the Sahara Desert in July. Damn, I'm just a messenger. Okay. Thank you, Cousin Jesse. That was fantastic. That was absolutely awesome. I appreciate that one a lot. Thank you. Also, let me see, making sure here. Oh, someone ordered. Awesome. Thank you so very much to Tanya. Tanya, thank you so very much for ordering a bruh cap from the Erica Effect. I appreciate you, love. Drop some hearts in the chat for Tanya. So fucking awesome. I appreciate y'all. Let's keep doing all of the good things, guys. If you'd like to support me, support the stream, the links are in the bio. Everything with Erica is the name. PayPal and Venmo. I also have Zelle. Everything with Erica9 at gmail.com. All right. And if you want some merch, like I am smarter than a Trump supporter, it's embroidered. All right, that means it's stitched, it's embroidered, it's fancy. Okay, it's fancy. You can get it from the ericaeffect.com, or you can support directly via the links in the bio. I appreciate each and every last one of you. Everything is appreciated and most definitely accepted. All right, and if you're over in the tube, you can send a super chat. I appreciate y'all. I really do. Thank you. You make a girl feel loved. All right. With that being said, hey Swan. Okay. All right. What? He's teacupping. Thank God. Matt, is he not just understanding like the numbers? Like how percentages work?
No, I think he does understand how percentages work, but the problem is that if we don't talk about just the pure numbers, then his entire argument falls apart. Because what you want to do is, right, if you want to frame the argument in the opposite way, the only way to make this sound good, even though it's not really good to anyone who understands this, is to say, oh, well, look, the number is higher. Look, the number is higher, so therefore they pay more. Well,
no, that's not what I'm
that's
doing.
not really. That's literally what you're doing.
No, you're referring to ProPublica. I just looked it up. It's a data leak from the IRS from the years of 2014 to 2018, and they're comparing net wealth increase compared to total amount of taxes paid, and that's not how no one calculates effective tax rate that way. Like, for example, I have a 401k. If my 401k has a good year of 20%, that has nothing to do with my effective tax rate of that year when paying federal income taxes.
No one said that it did.
ProPublica, that's where the ProPublica got the 3.5% true tax rate from, which you've quoted like 5 times on this discussion.
They're taking.
That's why I said earlier, you don't actually know where you're
getting
your numbers from. I asked you 5 times. I had to go look it up myself.
We're looking at the methodology on the screen.
Which is actually very sound methodology.
It's not relative to our W-2 taxable tax rates.
It absolutely
No, it's
is, and I'll
not. That's
explain
net
exactly.
worth.
Excuse
That's
me,
net worth,
I'm
not
so
income.
sorry. I'm so sorry. I could explain
Let
to you
him
why.
answer.
I know you don't understand this, but that's okay. What we're trying to do is I'm trying to draw a parallel for you, and we all know, and Erica knows this. I know this, and Erica's chat is very smart, and the 800 plus people that are all in here, they all understand the fact that yes, W-2 employees are different than other types of employees. We all get that. If you're 1099 or if you're K1 or whatever type you are, we all understand that. Or if you own a business, if you're self-employed, whatever it may be, we all understand that. But the thing that's universal for everybody is paying an effective tax rate for income. And if you're
Unrealized
making
gains aren't
money
income.
in one way, or I'm so sorry, I was literally in the middle of talking.
Just
That-
let him
If you're
finish, bro.
if you're
Not
making if you're making money one way or another, we consider that to be income. And
The
that
U.S. government
income
doesn't.
should be taxed. That income should be taxed at a fair rate that is the same across the board, whether you are a billionaire or whether you're somebody who makes $40,000 a year. That's just fair. I don't understand why you think that Elon Musk's effective tax rate should be lower. It seems to me that you just simp for billionaires.
No, we have a disagreement on what do you mean when you say effective tax rate. When I say effective tax rate, I'm talking my income versus the amount of taxes I paid. You're referring to when you quote ProPublica and their data leak of the IRS from 2014 to 28, you're referring to their statistic that took their net worth increase and compared it to the taxes paid. That's why I'm saying that we have a
It's not just that
gross
you're being. I
misunderstanding.
have to
Hold on,
stop
hold
you
on, hold on,
because you're
hold on,
being
hold on, hold on.
disingenuous. No, I have to
That's all
stop you
factual,
because
by
you're
the way.
being
I just looked
disingenuous.
it up.
No, because what they did was they used a methodology to calculate it further. And the other thing is that you keep
What's
talking
that
about
methodology?
unrealized gains, and you think that we shouldn't tax the ultra wealthy on unrealized gains when in fact
Correct.
that's all income that they're making. And we already tax people in this country on unrealized gains.
The methodology is literally on the screen here. Right? They
Like,
did it right here.
Yes,
it's
and
already
thank
there.
you,
And
thank you for placing
and
that up
again
there.
we
It proves
already
my point
and
that I
again
just
we
said.
already
Look,
and
read
again
it,
we
read it.
already and
To
again we
calculate
already tax
wealth
people
growth
and
for the
again we
25
already
richest
I
American,
need you to be quiet for
it
just a moment.
calculates the
If you
estimates of their
would, please
wealth,
be
not their
quiet
income.
because you are misrepresenting it. All right, is literally going from
It's on the
it's using the
screen.
Forbes billionaire list is what it's doing. All right, and what they're doing is basically they're taking the previous year, all right, to the current year to determine what their income is.
That's
All
not
right,
income.
and
Net
then
worth isn't
see
income.
what it is, and I didn't I said income. Okay. And then what they're doing is they're determining what amount of taxes based off of IRS records did these people pay to determine the percentage is what they're doing. All right. And in determining those percentages, they determine that people like Warren Buffett, all right, he paid an effective tax rate of about 0.10%. So 0.1%. All right. And Elon Musk, all right, he paid about 3.27%. You keep thinking about the dollar amounts is what you are so concerned with because
No,
you
I'm
see
not for the fifth
billion.
time. I'm talking
Okay.
about the percentages. I'm telling you that you're taking a percentage based on his net worth increase, and that's not how we calculated your effective tax rate in America. The government has never done it that way. You're just doing this
Okay, then
because
you tell us
ProPublica posted a
what is the correct effective tax rate that Elon Musk is paying?
Take for example, right there, Elon Musk, total reported income $1.52 billion. He paid $455 million. That put his effective tax rate at around 32%, which is higher than anyone here paid in taxes that year. That's a higher effective tax rate than any of us in this panel paid.
Do you see how you just said the number? What you're still trying to do is you're still trying to stick on the
33%,
number,
brother.
and
33%.
you just said that's a higher number than any of
Higher
us
percentage.
played.
How do
That's
you
Higher
what you just no
percentage.
wrong. It's not
Look,
32%.
total reported income from Elon Musk, $1.52 billion, right?
Yeah,
Total taxes
1.52.
paid, $455 million. That's what is that, 32% effective tax rate?
3.27%.
No way you're fucking up math that bad.
Literally, do the math, buddy.
1.52, okay. 455 million divided by 1.52 billion is 3%. Are you serious?
Go do the math.
I just did the math. It's
The math. They
31%.
did the math for you, actually. Here we go. Matt, what's
You
happening?
can't do the math on 1.52 billion.
Matt, what's happening?
I don't. Is that a Erica? Is that a point or a comma? I can't even see there. But regardless,
It's a point.
yeah, it's a point.
failing
Exactly.
basic
So
math.
exactly. Thank you. So they literally did the math
I'm
for
not
you
referring to
right
wealth
there.
growth. I know they're doing it on wealth growth. I know that. I'm talking about, look at the total reported income, 1.52 billion. He paid $455 million in taxes. 455 million divided by 1.52 billion is about 31%. I don't know where you guys went to basic math school, where you got your public education, but that's 31%.
Of his total
Or someone in the comment
income
did it.
reported
29%
of his
effective tax
total
rate.
of his total. Hold on.
You're so
Of his
brainwashed you
total
can't even do math
income of
anymore.
his total.
You're so
Hey,
brainwashed
bud,
you can't do math
if you
anymore.
would stop, dude, if you would stop, I could try to explain to you what you're talking about. You really are stuck on the number, and I'm trying to
It's
explain
a
it to you, and
percentage,
you
brother.
can't.
I just
It's a
did
percentage.
it, though. I just
Oh
used
my
the
God.
calculator.
Okay.
And,
I'll
but
tell you
then,
what.
okay, Matt.
It's
Go ahead.
based on. Here's what the number is actually based
Breaking
on the.
news. Breaking
Wealth
What?
news. Eric Swallwell is resigning from Congress.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That was last night. He did that last night.
He didn't do that last night. He
Oh, he
jumped
dropped
out
Last
of the
night
governor
he ended.
race.
He suspended
Yeah, he
his
dropped out last night.
campaign.
I swear to God. Yeah, as he should drop out. So let's see if he posted on Twitter, and then I'll pull up the article. Oh, he did. Oh, snap. It's succumbing.
Now you got people in the comments doing math wrong as well. This is crazy.
No, if
Someone
you
said
actually take the numbers that you
1.5 billion
use,
divided by
gosh.
455 million is literally 3.2. You didn't even do it right, for one.
If you take $1.52 billion and you divide it by 455 million.
Why would you divide it by 455 billion?
That's what you said.
That's not how you calculate taxes. No, it's not.
That's what you just said to do.
You take 455 million divided by total amount of taxes paid. That's how you get your effective tax rate. You guys don't even know basic math.
Why would we take the
and it's crazy.
455 and divide it by what? By the total taxes paid?
You take total taxes paid as your denominator.
Time out. I can explain it because I needed to double check the numbers. I need to look at the art. No,
you don't know math.
I know I do. I'm gonna. You need to shut up. All right. Yeah, we can do that. I just need to explain this because he's completely misrepresenting what's being talked about here. The reason that and he left. Did he leave? I didn't drop him.
I didn't drop him either.
Okay.
No one dropped him. He left on his own.
The problem is, the thing that's happening is that he was trying to just say that over the 4 years, it was out of that number, period. That's not the calculation that we're doing. That's not what we're talking about. The whole thing is his wealth grew by $13.9 billion, and it wasn't just his net worth. That's what we're talking about. That's the whole point, is that it wasn't just his overall net worth. It was a combination, because what they did, if you delve into the ProPublica article, they're talking about unrealized gains. They're talking about all of these different things. So he made a bunch of money in the stock market and in investments and in all of these different things. And it was income that we didn't get to tax. And that's the whole point. That's what I was trying to get him to stop so that I could explain it to him. That's where ProPublica is getting the number from. He was fixated on that. They don't calculate it that way. But that's not what they're doing. It's very simple. They're saying, here are the unrealized gains from investments, and here is the amount that he actually paid in taxes. There you go.
Hey, Matt.
Yes.
You realize why I literally hate talking about this stuff?
I know.
Because who the fuck cares? Seriously, when you put it down on paper, what we know is that in the United States of America, is that rich folks do not pay their fair share in taxes. All right. And then additionally, another thing is that they continually take away social programs from people who need it so that we can fund stuff, all right, that people don't need. Like, do we need war? No, we don't need war. We don't need war. Do we need war? No, we don't need war. Okay, but you know what? We're going to find $200 billion for it. And then we're also going to find Donald Trump another $500 billion so that he can have his $1.5 trillion defense budget. But kids are going to go hungry. Vets are going to go houseless. You know what I mean? Kids won't have access to occupational and speech therapy. But, war. Just
I don't understand. I don't understand how any normal person can have those thoughts. And I just think it's because they've all been brainwashed into thinking that somehow, someday, that they too could be in that tax bracket or have, and it blows my mind. And quite frankly, if you could be in that tax bracket, who cares if you're paying that? I don't care. If I was a billionaire, I don't care if I'm paying 30% taxes. Who cares?
that part.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't.
But
I'm
anyways,
a billion. I can't take that shit with me. But Matt, look at the screen. Look. Okay, so
I
guys, what, you about to leave?
no. I was just gonna say, I'm reading this. This is yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. So we're going to read this. Eric Swallwell is resigning from Congress. All right. He's doing that. So like the ethics committee doesn't even have to do their job or anything of that nature. He's just going to bounce. All right. So he's up out of there. He's pulling it out Franken. He won't see it through. He's going to resign. Which makes sense. I think Tony Gonzalez should resign also, but Republicans, that's not going to happen. With that being said, his statement reads, I am deeply sorry to my family, staff, and constituents for mistakes in judgment I've made in my past. I will fight the serious false allegation made against me. However, I must take responsibility and ownership for the mistakes I did make. I am aware of efforts to bring an immediate expulsion vote against me and other members. Expelling anyone in Congress without due process within days of an allegation being made is wrong, but it's also wrong for my constituents to have me distracted from my duties. There is also wrong for my constituents to have me distracted from my duties. I feel like that's worded weirdly. Therefore, I plan to resign my seat in Congress. I will work with my staff in the coming days to ensure they are able, in my absence, to serve the needs of the good people of the 14th Congressional District. Yep. That's Eric Swalwell's statement on the matter, and he is resigning, which makes a lot of sense. I have a lot of thoughts on this, and all I'm going to say is that, and I said this in RTP's chat, I said it in my Discord, I'm going to say it here with all these people watching. I am just really like over men abusing their power, whether it be in like politics or in corporate or hell, even in like content creation, like men just abusing the power that they hold. And it typically isn't the men who end up paying the price for it. It's the women who do. Like the women, their careers are over. They get demonized, right? Like it just fucking sucks. And I'm sick and tired of men doing it. Like, men, I need you all to do better. I just want you all to do better. Like, keep it in your pants, okay? Don't be inappropriate. Just keep it in your pants and just be fucking cool, man. Just be cool. That's it. It's not hard. What's wrong with y'all?
It's really not good all the way around, and it doesn't matter who does it. I think the thing that's going to be really really ridiculous, especially as we move forward here, is that the Trump supporters are going to fixate on this and they're going to want to talk about it. And I gladly condemn Eric Swalwell, and I from the minute that this news came out, I was like, yep, screw that guy.
Yep.
Because we believe women.
We believe women.
But the problem here is that you have a bunch of people who are willing to immediately condemn Eric Swalwell out of the gate right here, right now, just because. And we have 26 credible allegations against the president of the United States and a civil judgment against him for sexual assault. We have that already, right? And you won't believe that?
Yes, that part. That, and I think that is the hypocrisy of the right, of course, because I think that Eric Swalwell is actually doing what needs to be done. I'm going to say it's the right thing because, like, the right thing is like it spoil his ass, but he's resigning, so he's doing what needs to be done. Get him up out of there, get him up out of there. But like, to I saw it today. Actually, I saw it today. Condemn Eric Swalwell, but then say I support Donald Trump when Donald Trump was found civilly liable for sexually abusing E. Jean Carroll. I don't understand. Why is it that you're quick to say, you know what, Eric, bad, get out of here. Trump, you know what, I'm still gonna vote for you. I'm gonna vote. I'm gonna vote for you, and I'm gonna defend you until the death of me. I don't, the hypocrisy of it all, and I don't like hypocrisy in any sense. So that's why I'm like, why make it make sense? And they can't make it make sense at all, Matt. I promise you, they can't.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask one when they come up here, and I guarantee you they're just gonna flounder, or if they call in on the YouTube. Oh, by the way, guys, we have $175 in our mic fund. Shout out to Miss Tanya. Thank you so much, Miss Tanya. And also shout out to Trailer Swift, all right, for your donos. So we have $175 in the mic fund. The mic costs $300. And once I have it, because what I need, Matt, is the one with the I want the Shure mic, but it's the one that Polly has, the USB-C plug-in that you plug to the computer, because that's the way I'll be able to do like the voice meter potato, whatever thing is called. Yeah.
Oh, you fancy.
I am. I can't help it. I'm a bit bougie.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
So I'm just like, I just want them to stay consistent on something when it comes to all of this. Also, thank you guys for knocking out the dragon eggs. The dragon eggs, I think so. I'm gonna just call it the baby dragons. Thank you very much. Oh, Mark, it's the Shure mic with the USB-C plug. So I can do that, so I can plug it into the computer, because the one I have right now is just the XLR for the soundboard. But I'm gonna do that. And then I have to figure out how to get like my sounds on the computer, because I don't know if I'll still be able to hear the sounds with the sound. It's a lot, Matt. It's a lot.
We'll get you there. Work on it together.
Yes.
We'll do it.
We're all in this together. All right, Trump supporters. Are you going live tonight, by the way?
Of course. In fact, if I can do a small plug.
Oh, you're doing a
at
thing. Yes. Go ahead.
Yeah, at 10, so from 10 to 11,
Okay.
we will do debates after this, but from 10 to 11, we're going to have a congressional candidate on. We're going to have Matt Gromlich from Louisiana's 4th district. He's running to hopefully win the Democratic primary and then to move on to try and unseat Mike Johnson. So he's going to come on and talk with Nemo and I, and we're really excited to do a little Q&A with him for an hour. And so that's going to start at 10 o'clock Eastern time. We're really excited about that.
Oh, that's going to be so awesome. I'll definitely be there. 10 o'clock Eastern, so that's 7 my time. Okay, bet. So
yeah, we're
Pacific
real
Standard.
excited about that.
I can't wait. That's going to be so awesome. Cool. So yes, guys, Matt and Nemo tonight on the Matt and Nemo show, they're going to be talking to a congressional candidate out of Louisiana who could take on Mike Johnson. I did just forget their name. I'm so sorry. But let's get Mike Johnson out of there, because fucking, hey, man. Jeez Louise, that guy. I swear, I think if Trump told him to hop on one leg and bark like a dog, he'd be like, how high do you want me to hop? You want a little hop or a big hop?
A little bit big. Yeah, I know. It would be amazing. His name is Matt Gromlich. Matt Gromlich. And he's gained some traction. He's got 35,000 followers here on TikTok, and he's like, and he seems like a good down to earth guy. Listen, if you got some people to talk to on the phone lines, I'll
Norm.
Hey, Norm,
I'll drop down.
You're gonna leave.
Yeah. Well, you talk to some people on the phones and have some fun, okay. And I'll enjoy doing it. But I appreciate you having me up for a little bit, friend. Always, and I'll talk with you later. You know that.
Always make sure you guys are following Matt. Make sure that you are following Matt. Okay. Also, I didn't check, but excuse me, we're not disrespectful, especially not to my white friends, guys. Come on. Like, take care. I just kidding. I sound like Hector when
No,
I say that
no,
shit.
you're fine. No, you guys take care of Erica because look at Erica's hair and look at she is bad. Like you guys,
It'll be
that shit is not cheap and it is like time intensive. All
Shout out
right,
to
so
my mom.
take care of that shit. Okay,
Thanks, Mom.
shut up, RJ.
Oh,
Get
we
out
have
of
a
here.
treasure box. Thank you all so much. Who did the treasure box? I don't know. But guys, make sure you're following
That's
Matt
exciting.
and tune in tonight over on the Tube and also on the TikTok so you can see him and Nemo, all right, interview Matt Gromlich out of Louisiana, who could go against Mike Johnson and unseat him. So let's do that. Let's
All
support.
right,
Thank you, Matt. Have a great day, friend.
thanks, Fred. I'll catch you later.
All right,
Bye.
bye. All right. Awesome. And guys, take a look at the timer in the top of the screen. All right. Timer in the top of the screen. Okay. Once that timer is finished, you get to open it, and whoever opens it gets access to the Erica effect, the full access. All right. The full access to the Erica effect. So do it. All right. And remember, the Discord is open to everyone. So don't forget to check out the link in the bio. And speaking of links in the bio, someone used them. Shout out to Cousin Jesse for the 5. Cousin Jesse said, average guy said he was married. Can we say a prayer for his wife? We just listened to this man argue for about 20 minutes. I want to him in the face. Cousin Jesse, some things I can't say, but I totally understand. He was aggravating. He really was. I'm glad he ran. Also, shout out to Olive. Olive, thank you for the $1. Okay, I'll take a look at that article, love. Thank you so very much. Drop some hearts in the chat for Cousin Jesse and for Olive. And let me see here. I thought I saw something else. I have to check on my phone. Guys. Come on. Shout out to Miss Tanya for the $50 friggin' dollars. Miss Tanya said, okay, Erica, getting you closer. Thank you so very much, Miss Tanya. I appreciate you, love. Thank you so very much. This is for the mic fund. Thank you. Oh my gosh, I appreciate you. And also shout out to Ren for the 5. Ren sent 5 and said, oh my gosh, drop a gajillion hearts for Miss Tanya, y'all. Said, happy Monday, Erica. Adore you more, Ren. Thank you so very much. All right, guys, you guys are fucking awesome. Keep doing all of the good things, guys. If you'd like to support me, support the stream, the links are in the bio. Everything with Erica is the name, PayPal and Venmo. Also have a Zelle. Everything with Erica9@gmail.com. All right. And if you're over in the Tube, you can send a super chat, which I'm going to read those off in just a few moments. Also, guys, with that being said, welcome in Dean Raiders. Thank you for being here. Do all of the good things while you are here. I'm going to go ahead and get into this YouTube call, and we're going to go from there. All right. Let's see what's happening. Hey, thank you so much for holding, caller. Are you a Trump supporter?
Yes, I am.
Okay. And for TikTok purposes, how old are you?
49.
49? Okay. All right. Do you consider yourself to be a Christian?
No.
No?
I don't.
Okay. All right. That's
I mean, I grew up Roman
Christian.
Catholic, but I don't consider myself a Christian.
Oh, so what do you think about what Donald Trump is doing to the Pope right now?
Oh, the Pope is awful. This is one of the worst popes that we've ever seen in the Roman Catholic Church.
What?
I mean, okay, so are you affiliated with the Roman Catholic Church?
I'm not affiliated with the Roman Catholic Church, no. But what has this Pope done?
This
that it
Pope
would be
right now has
considered
pretty
so
much
awful?
he's been pretty much like in favor of some of the most awful policies I've ever seen in my life.
Such as?
Deportation is number one.
He's in support of it or against it?
He's against it.
Yeah, why wouldn't it be? Because didn't the Bible,
And so,
doesn't Jesus
what do
say
you
to
think the
love
Vatican's all
immigrant?
about? You don't think the Vatican has walls and keeps
Wait,
people out? Are you kidding me?
time out.
Do you know about the Vatican?
That's for
You really don't know
security. There's
about
a
Roman
difference.
Catholics, do you?
He wouldn't be
Okay.
able to hear you, Swan. I'm sorry, love.
I was
So,
confirmed
hold on, one
by
moment.
Bishop Howard Hubbard.
But
My
the
mom's a Roman Catholic
Vatican-
teacher.
Oh,
My
are you guys
sister's a
an
Roman Catholic
over-talker?
teacher.
Guys, we're gonna have an over talker on our hands. He's not gonna be able to like engage in conversation. Let's see what happens here. Good grief. All right, guys, I'm trying to multitask here. Give me just a moment. Swan, he wouldn't be able to hear you, love. That's why I need to get the new mic so that the panel and the chat, the panel and YouTube callers can hear each other. Okay, all right. I hope you calm down. Okay, so the
Okay,
thing
I
is
don't think you know
that-
how awful the
All right,
Roman Catholic
here
Church
we
has
go.
been for the last 30 years.
Well, I know
So,
that they
okay.
have done a lot of harm to children, and this isn't in defense of like the
Oh
Catholic
yeah,
Church at all.
absolutely.
But what it is though,
So
is
so
that
if they allow
the
pedophiles to
Pope
roam
is
free, you don't think that
going,
they're
the
upside
Pope is
down on
going
everything
along
else?
with Bible principles though,
They've been
in
upside down on
regards
everything for the
to.
last 30
But
years.
you calm
Okay,
down.
literally, it's been run by pedophiles.
I don't disagree with you. I don't disagree with you. So with that being said, and it's more than 30 years. It's probably been like hundreds of years. But with that being said,
Well, then it's
you
gotten
don't.
really bad
Hold
over the
on
last
one
30 years.
moment. There's another call coming. Hold on.
Call from
Aaron.
Hi, caller. Are you a Trump supporter?
I'm actually more of a moderate, but I did agree with him on the first term.
Did you vote for him in 2024?
In the most recent election, yes, I did.
Okay, all right. If you had to vote today, are you voting for Trump or Kamala?
I would vote for neither, but that's just my
You got to
personal
choose though. Which one?
choice. I think I would just write in Mickey Mouse under this option.
Oh, well, then you're not a Trump supporter then.
Well, I mean, I believe you could support someone and their policies and then also disagree with a lot of
You
their
got to
actions.
choose who you're going to vote for. But anywho, think about that. Hold on. There's someone else on the other line that was here before you. I'll be right with you. Thank you. Okay. All right. Back to you. All right. So, anywho.
It's pretty simple.
Right.
I mean, it just comes down to it coincides
sorry.
with
You
the
just
same
better get this shit out, huh?
ridiculous
Anywho,
principles that they keep pushing.
So,
Are you going to allow me to
anywho,
explain,
are you
or you don't
okay
want
with
me to
what
explain?
Are you okay with what Donald Trump said to the Pope? Yes or no?
Absolutely.
You're absolutely okay
100%
with it.
okay with it.
Okay, but
Perfectly
are
okay
you
with
a
it. 'Cause there's
practicing
nothing he said that
Catholic?
was. No.
Oh, okay,
Why would
then,
I
so
be?
it doesn't matter then. So yeah, that's why you'd be okay with it because it really
But I'm
doesn't
very
matter.
familiar with the Roman Catholic Church. I mean, I've been involved with it
No,
for
that's
like
why I
25
asked
years of my
you.
life.
That's why I asked you that question. Are you a practicing Catholic? Because if you were,
Why would I be?
But
Why
like,
would I
'cause
want to
Donald
practice
Trump
around
posted a
people that
picture
are cool
of
with
himself.
pedophiles?
He posted a. Whoa, what? Sir, you support Donald Trump. Of course you're okay with pedophilia.
No, you are fake news.
I'm
like
not
that
fake
is fake news.
You support
Yeah,
Donald
you
Trump,
are.
sir.
It has nothing to. Yeah, and it has
Sir.
nothing to do with.
Yeah, it
okay.
has a lot to
He
do
never.
with a
You,
lot.
you don't even. You know what?
What are we doing? You support
Epstein
Donald
didn't even
Trump.
own those islands when he was involved with Trump. You're so stupid.
Bruh.
You don't. They,
Why you gotta
he
call
didn't even
names?
own
You
that.
support
When did he
Donald
own the
Trump,
island?
though.
When did Epstein own the island? You don't even know the date, do you? 2006.
Literally. Here's the deal.
So you don't even know the date. You don't
Here's the
even
thing.
have the figures.
It's not
You don't
about
have the facts.
islands. It's not
It's
about
just
the islands
assuming
because
things
Epstein
because fake
didn't
news
do
told you
just
to.
bad things at his island. He
You
didn't
guys are very much
assault-
easily
he did
manipulated,
not
but you don't want to
assault
see the
people
facts.
only at the
It's cool.
islands. All right.
Oh,
he
sure.
also
Okay,
did it
yeah.
at his
According to
homes.
what?
So there's that part. Additionally, another
yeah,
thing
sure he
is
did.
that Donald Trump has been accused, all right, by women when they were underage of sexually assaulting them. He's been accused of that
Who
before.
are these people?
So
you don't
there's
even know the
that.
names. You know why? Because
Yeah,
it's all
Katie
anonymous.
Johnson is one
Anonymous
of them. Katie Johnson
sources
is one of
that
them.
were
And then also there was a credible report.
unsubstantiated bullshit.
You really gotta calm down. Like if you're gonna ask
You
a
really
question,
need
you
to.
gotta be
You really
quiet.
need to like actually.
Bro, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? Is this guy okay? Like, dude, thank God he hung up. Is he okay? Jeez Louise, that dude was a mess. Thank goodness for the skedaddle. My gosh. Anywho, guys, keep doing all of the good things, guys. All of the good things. All right. Keep tapping the screen, sharing the live. Also, over on the tube, shout out to Kristen. Kristen sent a $5 super chat and said, guest needs to shut the F up. This is a conversation, not his show to monologue. Exactly. Like, Kristen, what was that? He was all over the place. Thank you, love. I appreciate you. Drop some hearts in the chat for Kristen, y'all. Whoa. Anywho, we have a new caller on the line. All right. And if you're over on the TikToks and you're a Trump supporter, request up, get in the box. You're the demographic of people I like to speak with. All right. Hi, caller. You are a Trump supporter. Did you decide yet? Would you vote for Donald Trump today?
If I had to pick between him and Kamala, yes, I would.
Okay. All right. Why are you still supporting Trump?
Honestly, because what he originally ran on and what his policy was towards the beginning of his term resonated with most of the Americans, and I stand with most of the Americans that his policies were actually good for us. Now, here lately, he's kind of gone off the walls, but I will admit that. But I was actually calling in to refer to your conversation that you were having with that gentleman earlier about not Elon, but the one after that. I think it's very important that we all remember that it is innocent until proven guilty. He was allegedly did all this stuff. He hasn't confirmed anything or been convicted. And the second, that we truly believe that we are guilty until proven innocent, we are actually in a fascist government.
No, I don't agree with you on that one. Like, do you think that OJ did it?
It's irrelevant what I think.
No, do you think OJ did it?
Do I think that OJ says? Yes, I do.
You do think that OJ did it? Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So do you think that it was
He
fair for
literally wrote a
OJ
book
to be
that says,
found?
"If
Well,
I
hold
did
on
it."
one moment.
Sorry.
Hold on. All right. I'm going to place you on hold for just a brief moment. Guys, for some reason or another, we got a visibility warning. I'm not sure exactly why. Oh, wait. Someone reported my backup account? What the fudge? That's weird. Don't know why my backup account got reported. Super weird. Had to drop the backup. So strange. But guys, let's do all of the good things, right? Let's do all of the good things. Let's keep tapping that screen, sharing the live. Let's push this out. We have to tap through it. Okay. So also guys, I'm on a YouTube call. Okay. This is a YouTube call. Stop reporting my backup. Are y'all okay? Are y'all okay? Like whoever did that, are y'all okay? Fucking weirdos. All right. Don't report my backup account. Like, what is wrong with y'all? Like, whoever did that, please leave. Just go. Just leave. I'm not even gonna hold you. I ain't gonna be nice like the other people. What is wrong with y'all? Like, weird. Anywho, that's my backup account, guys. Also, when you report, you don't hurt the person that you're reporting. You actually hurt the live creator. So, like, let's not do that. Also, if you are in my comments yapping, I'm going to need you not to do that because you're going to learn a lesson that you can yap from outside of the club. All right, I'm going to bring Simhar up. Simhar is our friend that is in Libya right now. She's currently in Libya where an active slave trade is occurring. And she's originally from Eritrea, and she actually uses the gifts that we give her here on TikTok to help herself and, of course, her child. So let's do all of the good things and be charitable and show Simhar all of the love. All right, make the fireworks go off while we're having this conversation, guys. Keep doing all of the good things. And shout out to Tara for becoming a member over on the tube. Tara, make sure you check out the links over on the link tree so that way you can join the Discord, love y'all. All right, with that being said, let's get into it. There's over 1,000 people up in here. Let's make sure we're doing all of the good things. I should see all of the fireworks going off at Simhar, guys. So let's go. All right, thank you, caller, for your patience. My apologies. Okay, so what it was that it was saying here is that do you think that it was fair? Okay, did you agree with the civil judgment against OJ to pay Ron Goldman's and Nicole Brown Simpson's family the money for being found liable for their unalivings?
I don't think that was right. No, he was found innocent, and he shouldn't have been forced to pay it.
Okay, so you don't agree with the civil judgment against him?
No, I do not.
So I take it that you don't agree with the civil judgment against Donald Trump?
No, because that's a completely separate matter. But I believe once you become rich and powerful enough, people will do anything or say anything to get you taken down or get a slice of the pie, so to speak. And that's left or right or center.
But even when their own words...
Is this particular individual, that congressman, senator, or whatever, is he guilty of sin? More than likely. I mean, the videos of him with the sex workers were, pretty self-explanatory. But I still think it's important to remain impartial until he's convicted of a crime.
But the thing is that Donald Trump's own words would basically convict him. Donald Trump is the one in 2005 on the Howard Stern show said that he gets to go backstage in the dressing rooms for the pageants that he owned at the time. All right. He said that himself. And he even was in the middle of saying while they were unclothed, but he was cut off by the radio host. So... And then we had young women who were teens. Hold on one moment. I'm sorry. We had young women who were teens at the time come out and say that, yes, Trump did come backstage while they were undressing. So, I mean, that's That's pretty damn inappropriate. Also, with the preponderance of evidence, E. Jean Carroll was able to prove that Donald Trump did, in fact, sexually abuse her between 1995 and 1996 at a Bergdorf Goodman's dressing room. So she was able to prove that that happened. And then he also has other allegations against him from several other women, 26 in total.
I think it's also very important to realize, yes, he did say those things, but Howard Stern is a shock jock, and he gets ratings based on the most inappropriate, crazy things you say on his show. So the
But it
more
wasn't.
crazy things you say, the more his ratings are, the better your approval gets, the more likely you are to
But
be
it wasn't
invited
Howard
back.
Stern who said it, though. It was Donald Trump who said it.
Well, no, yes, I understand that. What I'm saying is that you say things to get the ratings, so you get the money, so you get invited back.
But what about when he wasn't even on the Howard Stern show and he said that
Well, don't
he
get me
can
wrong,
grab
this
him
dude
by
has
the
said
P
some
word?
crazy. Yeah, he says insane stuff all the time, but you stick him against the corpse on a string that was Bernie Sanders, I vote for him. You stick him against the literal shadow government puppet of Kamala Harris, I'm picking Trump. I mean, Trump is probably literally insane at this point, but he's literally better than what they were running against him.
How?
And I think I speak for a lot of people.
How?
And I say if they actually ran a candidate that was able to win, they would win it.
Okay,
they have
how? How is he better than Kamala Harris?
She literally has done nothing. Literally nothing. The thing
What
that
were you
she is
looking for her to
most
do?
famous- literally the most famous thing she's known for is keeping people in prison.
Yeah, that's not what she's known for, by the way. She's known for a whole lot more than that. Like, I just want to understand, though, it's like, what was it that you were looking for her to do as the vice president?
Well, as a vice president, nothing, because the vice presidency literally is a nothing.
Okay, then,
job.
so what was it that you were looking for her to do in any capacity? What was it?
Anything leading up to that. She was literally thrown into a job she was not qualified for, and then thrown onto the American people as a political candidate when the American people literally had no vote or say in the matter. Just like, okay, well, we're going to take Bernie out, put her in.
Okay,
Or,
so
sorry, Joe
Kamala Harris, outside of being the vice president, because we don't want to talk about what she did as vice president, we could, but we don't even have to go into it. But Kamala Harris, as the attorney general of the most populous state in the union, California, all right, for 6 years, 6 years, all right, what she did was she was able to actually, thank you, Swan, that's so pretty. All right, she was actually able to, let me see here. She did the Back on Track program. It was actually as district attorney in San Francisco. She did the Back on Track program, which actually reduced the recidivism rates in the county, so in Alameda County. Also, as attorney general, she actually negotiated the $25 billion settlement for California homeowners who were basically affected by the foreclosure crisis of like 2008, 2009. So she was able to do that. She got them the largest settlement, so the $25 billion. She was able to do that. All right. I mean, like, come on. Also, she did criminal justice reform too. What?
Have you ever been to California?
Yes, I've been to California.
So do you understand how bad it truly is there?
Actually, I like California.
Really? So you like the homeless camps? You like the thefts, the burglaries, the vandalism, the assaults, the drugs?
You've asked me, have I been to California, not have I lived in California? And the things that you mentioned happen everywhere.
Yes, but in California, they are exceptionally so. And I've been to every state in the union, every single union, or every single city. And I can.
Are you about to tell us that you've been robbed and assaulted in California? Is that what you're about to tell us? Like, what are we doing here?
I have not been robbed or assaulted in California.
Then it ain't happening that much, then. I mean, what are we doing? The things that you mentioned, again, they happen everywhere. They happen here in Phoenix. They happen in Florida. They happen in Texas. They happen in Pennsylvania. They happen in Montana, Idaho, Iowa.
The higher the assault, the higher the crime. That's not just.
It's because of population density, though. It's because there's more people.
But it's also failed policies that invite these people in and refuse to get rid of them or deal with them in any appropriate manner.
The reason why people
If you
would
told
want
me,
to, I
if
can
you
barely
told
hear
me that I
you.
could get, oh, sorry. If you told me that I could get $2,000 a month for sitting on my ass and doing nothing but drugs, I would probably do so.
Yeah, don't mention the name
So
of any
whenever you create,
substances up here, but I don't know who's getting $2,000 for just sitting down. But the thing about California is since you've been to California, then you would know, especially about Central and Southern California, is that like the climate is pretty temperate. All right, so I mean, if I wanted to live the van life, I do it in California. It's pretty nice there,
oh, the van people
weather-wise.
don't bother me. That's actually just smart and economical. I'm talking about the literal tent cities that pop up overnight.
Well, people
And you
wanted
can't
to
even get up.
live that
You
type of
can't
life
even
too.
get into a hotel because they're literally blocking all access to the hotel.
I was in
so
a
it's not even
hotel in
safe
California just
to
a year
walk.
ago. I was at a hotel in California just a year ago, and I had no problem walking into it. I mean, it's like,
Because they
again, all the
clear it
things that you
out
mentioned are
every
just,
month.
they happen everywhere.
And
They
this is
happen
not
in Idaho.
This is not hyperbole. This
It's
is not an
hyperbole.
exaggeration.
It
I
is.
literally have checked into a hotel. I was there for 3 days
Prove it.
because my car broke
Where's
down.
the photos? Where's the video? That's why no one cares
I
about
don't
your
take
antidote.
videos like that.
Exactly.
Fair
So no
enough.
one cares about your antidote. All right. And
Fair enough. But the
yeah.
same, within the 3-day process, an entire street was overtaken by a tent city.
Yeah, but let's
And
get
then they
back
had to
to
clean it up the
Kamala
next week.
Harris. All
Fair
right.
enough.
So you can't tell us what it is that you actually wanted her to do. So it doesn't sound like your dislike of her is based on anything that's tangible. Like there's nothing that seems to be relevant about your dislike other than just you don't like her. Because she's done much. Like even as the vice president, all right, she did things that she was supposed to do. She actually oversaw the first White House Office of Gun Violence Prevention, which is something that we need in this country, considering the way that people like to go into our schools and unalive our children.
Shall not be
No.
infringed. Shall not be infringed. Doesn't say can be. Doesn't say should be. Is it right? No, but stop making soft targets. You know, you put an armed guard behind the desk, all of a sudden some crazy people stop going in to shoot a place. I carry a gun with me everywhere I go. Have I ever had to shoot it? No. Have I came close on several occasions?
That's
But
not how
the
any
simple
of that
thing is,
works, though.
It
That's
is.
not, because schools already have
Because
resource officers. Resource officers are armed.
Not in every school.
For the majority, the most part, yes, they are. I know here in Arizona that they are.
In certain states, yes, Arizona is more right-leaning, so they're allowed to have guns.
I remember back home in Virginia, the school resource officers had firearms, and this was in the 90s. And Virginia is pretty tough when it comes to guns. So I know that much. So let's see here, because school resource officers are nothing but police officers working in the school. That's what they are.
Not always, but that is generally the case, yes, but it is not always the case. There are some cities and some regions that do not allow them, and it's very by state location to location. But
Yeah.
you are technically correct that it's the
So-
vast majority that it's like off-duty or retired police officers that are just
But you're wrong.
moonlighting for extra paychecks.
You're wrong. So a DOJ study, it was a DOJ, it was the Bureau of Justice study, found in 2023 that 99.9% of school resource officers do carry a firearm. And it's because they are law enforcement officers.
But that's
So-
not all. I mean, that's
Yeah,
that's
I know.
transferable.
99.9% isn't all of them. I know. I get it. It's not all of them. Just the majority, great large majority of them
That's what I
do
said,
actually
though, that
carry
a great majority of them
firearms.
do.
Yeah,
But it's not
99.9%
always
of them.
But
I'm gonna leave that number out there, and just want to hear you continue to argue it. 99.9% of them.
But there's still soft target because you have one armed person guarding multiple thousands of square feet with thousands of students. That's not an effective strategy for defense.
So what? You want
And
teachers
most
to
school
carry
shooters-
weapons? Like, what do you want?
Absolutely.
You want
Why
teachers to
not?
carry? You're not a real person.
Sure.
You
Hey,
want teachers People
If I was a
who
teacher,
may not
if I was
even
a
be
teacher,
mentally
I
stable
would
themselves
want
to carry firearms in a classroom full of
Well,
kids.
I'm not saying carry a giant bag of guns
What is
and
wrong
start
with these
handing them
people?
out like free candy on Halloween.
What the fuck is
Obviously,
wrong
you'd
with these
have to go
people?
through a proper training process.
Yo, what is
But
wrong with
sure, I
these
don't see no
people?
issue with it. And if you have a problem with the people teaching our students and their mental faculties, they probably need to be rooted out anyway. Don't you agree?
Are you well? You're not well. And the reason why I don't think that you are well, sir, is because, again, all right, we already have a shortage of teachers in the United States of America. All right. Also, we do have a mental health issue in the United States of America, and we want to give people who are overworked and underpaid a firearm. And a firearm, so then that way they can deem, what is and what isn't a threat. I need you to be so very serious here, okay? Because we shouldn't be putting weapons into the hands of untrained people. All right, whether you give them a class or not, it does not make them trained, okay? I'm not going to ask a 22-year-old fresh out of college who's teaching kindergarten for the first year to hold a firearm just in case someone comes into the school. How about we actually address the issue at large, and why don't we just maybe, I don't know, do common sense gun reform in this country?
Because there's no such thing as common sense.
There actually is common sense gun reform in this country. Why can't we agree that we need to have universal background checks?
Because they already exist, except for
We don't have universal background checks.
Except for very extenuating circumstances. Yes,
We don't have universal background checks, though.
Except you do.
No, we don't. What state?
Every time you walk into a gun store and you purchase a firearm, you have to fill out a form. They fax it to the freaking department and then they come back and say yes or no. That's a background check. That's on all your handguns, all your rifles.
No, it's not.
Anything over a certain caliber.
You said a gun store. What about a gun show? What about a private sale? What about a private sale?
In a gun show, if they have a license to sell firearms, you have to do the background check.
You're just not telling the truth, sir.
A private sale is between two individuals, and you are correct. There is no background check within a private sale, but there's also no reasonable way to enforce that law, even if you create it.
Actually, yes, there is. Yes, there is.
Because
the other thing that you can do, which would be common sense, is that you would be able to actually register your firearm. So why not register it?
You do in most cities and states.
Not in most.
Whenever you buy a handgun in Indiana, you're supposed to go to your local police department, register the serial number to your address.
How do they implement that? How do they enforce it? Because that's not true.
You have a concealed carry permit in Indiana, because I do.
Not every state requires a concealed carry permit, though.
No, but you just told me what my state does and does not, and you're wrong.
I didn't tell you what your state does and does not do. You're talking about every state. That's why I'm talking about universal, because the gun laws in Illinois are different than the gun laws in Indiana. The gun laws in Arizona are different. Excuse me one moment. The gun laws are different in Arizona than they are, let's say, in our neighbor New Mexico, Utah, Colorado, all right, and even California. They're different. That's why I'm saying we need to have it universally, okay, to ensure consistency. All right, and also we need a registry.
The problem you will run into with all those suggestions you just made is two major things. First and foremost, you do not want the government to have a registry of every illicit firearm, because that is just simply a target whenever the government goes.
No, it's not.
If, but when. Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Secondly,
that's you projecting. That's how you project. That's you speculating what will be done. That's you speculating.
But anyway.
No, that's literally you speculating what would happen.
Do not abide by any law. If they have it in their mind that they're going to get a hold of a gun, nothing on God's green earth is going to stop them from acquiring a gun.
Why do you think that? Why do you think this is absolution? Why do you think that people are wanting to, like, by saying we want common sense gun laws? Why do you hear that we don't want anyone to own guns, or that we're trying to advocate for like zero unalivings. Because the thing is, and I think I may have phrased that wrong, but the thing is that we know that there's not going to be zero. That's just not a thing that happens.
See, that's the
Unfortunately,
issue, is
excuse
that
me
the
one
vocal
moment, sir.
majority-
That is the issue there, though. We know, all right, that these things are going to happen. What it is that people like myself who advocate for common sense gun reform is that we want to reduce the amount of gun deaths. All right, using an arbitrary number here because I don't have the stats right in front of me. But if we have 100 children dying annually, all right, in school shootings, I know I'm not going to be able to bring that down to 0, but if I can bring it down to 1, if I can bring it down to 20, all right, boom. There's
the problem
it.
is
All right.
that all
So
these common sense gun laws are Trojan horses that are eventually going to erode their way.
and like
the
you can
Second
look at a
Amendment will be
place like
gone.
Australia.
There
Australia
is-
in 1996, they put their gun laws into place. All right. They
And
put
what did
theirs
they
into
do? They
place.
went
And
took
what are you
every
going to
single
say?
person's gun. They literally took everyone's gun, and now you have to petition the government to get a firearm, and only for the sake of livestock or farming. Our Constitution says shall not be infringed.
But that
So
was in
unless
regards to
you're
state
literally-
militias, though. State militias.
That's-
That's what it
and
was for,
how
because
do
we
you
didn't have
form a
our own
militia?
army
You
at
have
the
a-
time.
and
So it was
how
for
do
the
you
states to
form a
basically
militia?
form like a national guard. So that's what it was for.
And it's
Like,
also
yeah.
to overthrow a tyrannical government. That is the main, the only thing that stops us from being Cuba, North Korea, or any of the other failed socialism states is the fact that if our government decides, like, hey, we're going to execute every single person of this minority group, we
But
could say, oh, the hell you're not.
your president, the one that you said that you would still vote for today, is the only one who has threatened to take away anyone's gun rights, though. He did that
They
in
all
2025 when he threatened to take away the gun rights of transgender people.
Well, I mean, those people have mental issues, and we just covered that mental issues.
Excuse
People
me,
shouldn't have guns.
we're not doing that, sir. We're not
I mean,
doing
you're
that.
for it.
No.
Mentally ill people should
No.
not have guns.
What I'm going to say, though, is because I'm just in a mood for it, is that it's Trump supporters who actually have mental health issues. Because you continuously support a person who legitimately just lies in your face. He tells
They
you
all lie.
that he's going to, they all lie, sure, so that's a reason for you to continue to support Donald Trump, right? He tells you things like,
let's get to
what did he tell you? Oh, he tells you things that like the Democrats are the ones that are going to come for your guns, and then he gets in front of TV and he talks about how we should take away gun rights from people. He does that. He even said that after Alex Preddy's death, after they killed, I should say death, after Alex Preddy's murder, all right, he said he shouldn't have had a gun. That man had a concealed weapons permit, and he says that he shouldn't have had his firearm, and that they're going to have to take a look at the Second Amendment. He said that. That was Donald Trump. But it's the Democrats that want to take your guns. Okay? All right, Donald Trump is the only president, all right, in the 21st century to do any type of restriction on firearms with the bump stock ban. Do you remember that?
Joe Biden.
Joe Biden didn't do
Also
any
has-
restrictions.
The Obama lock on all shotguns. It's literally nicknamed because it's the Obama lock.
The Obama lock on shotguns?
Yes, where if you have a single or a pump action shotgun, it has to have a lock underneath the pump so you can't rack the shells in multiple succession. It's nicknamed the Obama lock because it was pushed through under his agenda.
That's a first. Let's see here. Yeah. Whatever the hell it is you're talking about is not a thing.
I most surely agree with you. It is.
No. If you look at Obama lock, all right, it literally says it was about his visit to a master lock plant where he highlights a company bringing jobs back to the U.S. So there's that.
Well, I'm not saying.
There's
it's
also,
popped
you
up
could be
Google
talking
search.
about when he was locked out of the Oval Office in 2011, or you could be talking about his cell phone unlocking law in 2014, where he signed legislation that made it legal for consumers to unlock their cell phones to switch carriers. Shout out to Obama for that. All right, Obama. Also, you could be talking about his immigration policies, where he basically enforced strict immigration policies and detention. So I'm trying to see like this Obama lock with shotguns that you're talking about, because I don't see any of those here when you take a look at Obama lock. Is it something that you just made up, or is it something that you're being hyperbolic about again?
It is not something I've made up.
Yeah. Hold on one moment. Thank you, Denise, for the star. I saw it. It was really pretty. I've never seen a YouTube gift before, but I just saw it. So thank you so much, Denise, for that star. I appreciate you. And shout out to Miss Donna for the $2 super chat. Miss Donna said, tell him I said to get the F out of here, leave California expeditiously. Yes, ma'am. I will tell him that for you. I definitely will. Drop some hearts in the chat for Miss Denise and for Miss Donna. I appreciate y'all. Also, let me take a look over here and see. Make sure I say all of my thank yous because you guys are friggin' awesome. Thank yous. Holy shit! Yo, guys, drop all of the friggin' hearts in the chat. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Jeannie. Jenny sent $150 for the mic fund because Black people labor ain't free. Thank you for everything I learned from you. I hope to learn from you for a long time to come. Oh my God. Thank you so very much. Guys, drop all of the hearts in the chat for Jenny, y'all. Thank you. I appreciate you, love. I need to see all the hearts. And guys, shout out to Dean for the 2. Dean said, Scalia. Scalia and Heller wrote that the Second Amendment does not confer. I want him to hear this, by the way. Hi, caller. Thank you for your patience. I want you to hear this. One of my supporters sent this for you and said, Scalia and Heller wrote that the Second Amendment does not confer unlimited ability to own whatever you want. Also, that reasonable gun control is permitted. Exactly. That's why we need common sense gun control. All right. Also, drop some hearts in the chat for Dean. And thank you so much for that, Dean. I appreciate you, friend. Also, Mr. Mike sent 2 and said, it's easy for these guys to say this weird shit because they don't have any skin in the game. That part. It should be if you have children, then you can vote. Fuck everybody else. I don't disagree with that.
Who says I don't have children?
I don't disagree with that. I think he means like school-age kids. But I don't disagree.
I'm sorry, what?
On certain issues, it has to impact you in order for you to vote for it. Shout out to Stacy. Thank you, Mr. Mike, by the way. Drop some hearts in the chat. And Stacy, thank you for the $2.22. Stacy said, you can't solve a gun violence problem with more guns. Quit trying to make schools like prisons. Exactly. I don't want my child going to school where the teacher has a fucking gun. That's crazy. I don't want that. Absolutely not. And also, Ren, thank you for the $1, love. Ren said, you know what does come up when you Google that? A pic of Obama shooting a gun. That part.
No, but
that part.
Term,
shout out to Ren. Drop some hearts in the chat, guys. Hold on one moment, caller. I'm sorry. Drop some hearts in the chat, guys. Thank you all so very much. Jenny, Tanya, Trailer Swift, thank you all so very much for showing love to the mic fund. I'm ordering the mic today. I'm going to order the mic today. Thank you all so fucking very much. I appreciate each and every last one of you. Like, seriously, drop those hearts in the chat. And thank you to everyone who is showing love. You guys are awesome. Keep doing all of the good things. Let's get Simhar up to 10,000 coins, guys. All right. And if you'd like to support me, support the stream, the links are in the bio. Everything with Erica is the name. PayPal and Venmo. Also have a Zelle. Everything with Erica9 at gmail.com. And if you're over on the tube, you can send a super chat. Again, thank you all so very much because everything is appreciated and most definitely accepted. All right, thank you. I can't say enough. Thank you, guys. Caller, the thing is though, is that
real quick, please.
Sure, by all means, go ahead. I done a lot of
that
talking.
one guy's comment that says that you shouldn't allow votes if they don't have skin in the game. That is a very dangerous concept because the second you start implementing policies like that, it literally allows the government to say who can and who cannot vote, and that is a dangerous philosophy. That is absolutely ridiculous. The last thing you want is the beast to be able to control who controls the beast.
But I mean, they have measures in place like gerrymandering that already restrict our voting rights. So there's that
That's every state, and there's a very easy
representation.
fix to that. Just get rid of it across the board.
Say that again. I'm sorry, I can barely hear you.
I-
I've been struggling this entire time.
Sorry, I have a headset, and it's not willing to cooperate.
Are you able to take it off?
If I take it off, you won't be able to hear me over the noise of the truck.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I lost my train of thought here.
You were talking about gerrymandering.
Oh, yes, get rid of it across the board. All states draw a square pattern or grid patterns, and where every vote is based on like actual amount of percentile. If your state has 13 seats, there should be 13 districts. The lines are hard; they cannot be moved for any circumstance or rule, except sinkhole opened up, and now the 14th or 13th district doesn't exist anymore. But yeah, no, get rid of that across the board. Also, get rid of fractional banking. Get rid of all IRS, just make it a flat tax rate. I mean, there's lots of simple solutions. The only problem is they'll never happen because they make sense and it will cause everyone to lose their power.
Yes. Well, actually, I don't disagree with you about the grid part of it. However, like the party in which you are supporting, because you are supporting Trump, right? They want to do things like the SAVE Act, all right, which basically is going to require everyone to re-register to vote. And in order to do so, you're going to have to provide something like your birth certificate or passport. Not everyone has
really
access to a passport.
Problem?
Yes, it is really a problem.
It's not really hard to get a copy of your birth certificate. You go to the county in which you were born, you pay $25, they give you a copy.
Not necessarily. Not
The
necessarily.
only exceptions if you were born in a plane over the Atlantic Ocean, then you might have to
No,
jump
because
through the red
it could
tape,
be
but
people who are adoptees. It could be married women are definitely going to incur problems because of the last name issue.
whenever
Additionally,
you're adopted,
also,
they issue a
also
new
we're
birth
we're
certificate.
trying
You
to
can just
exclude
go
an
to that
entire
county and get
demographic
one.
of people. All right,
Which people?
like transgender
People who
people.
shouldn't be voting again?
Say that again.
I said people who should not be voting?
What people that
It's
shouldn't be
literally like
voting?
people who don't have the right to vote. I mean, like
Who are the people that don't have a
or
right to vote? Be specific.
illegals and illegals.
Undocumented. So undocumented immigrants.
No, illegals.
Undocumented
All
immigrants
what they are.
aren't voting anyway, sir, because they can't vote. They can't vote in state and federal elections. So there's that part. There are some
Except with
municipalities
black-
where they can vote locally, but state and federally they can't vote
And they
already.
shouldn't be able to vote at
So
all,
okay, so then tell
regardless.
us, all right, in the last election, how many undocumented immigrants participated? How many voted?
I have no earthly idea.
Yeah, because there weren't any. So there's that part. Because you know what the Heritage Foundation
Do
is,
you
right?
know that for a fact?
Yeah, do you know what the Heritage Foundation is?
No, I do not.
You don't know what the Heritage Foundation is?
Nope.
Yeah, you seem disingenuous right now.
I tell you I don't know something. You can tell me.
So you never heard of Project 2025?
I
Kevin
heard
Roberts.
The internet rumblings.
You never heard of the Voight guy? Like Brendan Carr? Never heard of any of these people?
Nope.
Okay, so yeah, with the Heritage Foundation, they actually did a study, all right? And what they found is that voter fraud actually isn't an issue. And they went as far back as like the 1940s when it came to their findings.
Surprise, surprise. The government said there's no problem. Don't look there.
No, it's the Heritage Foundation. They are the ones who support Donald Trump. All right. He has multiple. J.D. Vance wrote the foreword to Project 2020, not the foreword to Project 2025, to their CEO's book, his most recent book. He also additionally, numerous authors, co-authors of Project 2025 are now in Donald Trump's administration, specifically Brendan Carr, who is the chairman of the FCC. Donald Trump nominated a co-author to be the new Fed chair come May. Like, bruh. Okay. All right. Anywho, undocumented people can't vote. Okay, so there's that. All right, in order to vote in the United States of America, you have to be a citizen. So there's that part.
And how do you
Additionally,
confirm the fact the person standing in the ballot box is who they say they are without asking for some form of ID?
they already do
Because
that.
you can sit there, except they don't.
But they already do
They
that.
push
And
for
what studies have
laxer and
shown,
laxer and laxer rules until it doesn't matter.
okay,
Hey, listen, it's been fun talking to you, but I really do have to go. I have some important shit to do.
sure. Anywho, so the Heritage Foundation actually found that there are less than 20 instances of voter fraud when it comes to people who shouldn't be voting, as he would call it, undocumented immigrants. So there's that part. Also, another thing is that in states such as like North Carolina, all right, where they do have these strict voter ID laws, is that they found that the amount of voter fraud, all right, in those states is higher in states where the ID requirement isn't needed, okay, isn't there, I should say. Also, another thing is typically when it comes down to voter fraud, what you do find is that is people who are registered Republicans who are actually doing the fraud. So there's that. Anywho, Trump supporters request up. You are the demographic of people I like to have a conversation with. And chat, let's keep doing all of the good things. Let's keep tapping that screen. Let's get these likes up to 400,000 likes. Thank you all so very much. Also, additionally, let's take care of Simhar. Let's get her up to 10,000 coins and continue to share and repost the live and just do all of the good things, guys. I appreciate you each and all so very much. And if you would like to support me, support the stream, the links are in the bio. Everything with Erica is the name, PayPal and Venmo. And I also have a Zelle, everything with Erica9@gmail.com. And if you're over on the tube, you can send a super chat. I just want to thank you all so very much because all is appreciated and most definitely accepted. And Trump supporters, get in the box. Request up. You are the demographic of people I like to have a conversation with. Okay. All right. Request up. Let's talk about it. Also, another thing here, guys, is that if you're listening over on the tube and you like to have a conversation and defend your man, the number to call is 720-295-4868. That's 720-295-4868. One day, there's going to be a man who joins, and I'm going to be able to complete a sentence. So there's that. Hi, Ali. Are you a Trump supporter?
Yeah. Actually, I just want to say something real quick. I love what you...
Nope. No. I got scared, guys. He was too excited. It was way too excited. I'm sorry. I got scared. I got nervous. My bad. I'm sorry, guys. I got nervous. I heard that love part, and I was like, no, I don't want to hear the rest. It's going to be some bullshit. But chat, do me a favor. Drop your favorite hashtags in the chat. All right, let's try to get them up in here. And again, if you are a Trump supporter, go ahead and request up. Hey, y'all, the weirdest shit, right? Like, I wasn't on last Thursday, but someone from an unknown number called 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times at Thursday at 3:55 in the morning. What the fuck is that about? Why would you do that? Weird. That is strange. Anywho, that is unhinged, right? That's really fucking weird. Really weird. Ooh. I said I was going to do this a while ago, but someone sent me a text on the Google Voice and said, "You're really going to insult an 18-year-old girl for sounding elementary?" Yes, I am. Shame on you. Your eye contact to the camera was bleh. You're not The Office. Yes, I am. I really like to think that I am Jim from The Office. I try to find wherever the camera is, and I like to look at it. I don't know if I'm looking at it right now, but I like to pretend that I am. Yes, looking at the camera. Also, they said, you have the chauvinism of a white man. Not quite, Shauna. I gotta find the camera. I should put like a red dot on it or something. I don't fucking know. Whatever. The chauvinism of a white man is wild. Anywho, I'm gonna keep advocating for and also voting for people who do want common sense gun reform, because that is what is important. All right. I'm tired of kids going to school and fucking parents have to fucking fear, like, is their baby gonna make it home? Like, you know what's crazy, right? I think I shared this with you all before. The craziest thing is that, like, when your kid wants to stay home from school and you're like, no, go to school, bro. Like, can you butt to school? Like, you're going to school today. Like, no ifs, ands, or booties about it. Go to school. And then you have, like, this thought in the back of your mind, like, the back of your head, where you're just thinking, like, okay, but what if this is the day? We shouldn't have to think that way. We shouldn't have to even think about that shit. Cause, like, what if this is the day? That shit crazy. Hey, we shouldn't have to live like that in the United States of America. We shouldn't have to live like that anywhere. But yeah. But anywho, they care more about their fucking right to, I don't know, shoot a fucking beer can than children's safety. Give me let's be so real. Anywho, I was going to play the Eric Swallwell thingy that he did. His little, like, hey, these allegations are false. That thing that he did on Friday, but he resigned, so he's out of here. Like, which is fair. I wonder if Gonzalez is going to do the same thing, though. Tony Gonzalez out of Texas, he's in the House of Representatives too. There was a ethics committee investigation opened up on him because he had an affair that he did admit to, and the young lady that he had an affair with ended up unaliving herself, unfortunately. Don't know the reason as to why she did so, and don't know if it's related to their affair or not. But he admitted to it, just as Swallwell. I want to make something noted here. Swallwell has not admitted to an affair. I want y'all to know that. He just says, like, there's past indiscretions that he's made. He hasn't come out directly. It just came through. Gonzalez is resigning too. Holy shit. It just came through. I kid you not. I just got a notification. Gonzalez is resigning too. Bruh. Wowzers. I'm going to see if he posted anything on Twitter. Yes, I still call it Twitter because it's Twitter. Let me see here. Oh, his is short and to the point. Let me show you guys here. Okay, so his is really just like to the point. His says, there is a season for everything and God has a plan for us all. When Congress returns tomorrow, I will file my retirement from office. It has been my privilege to serve the great people of Texas. Boom. That's it. That's it. Wow. So, yep, Tony Gonzalez. So, guys, what that does is that leaves for like 4 to 5 seats are out. And so that has the House now sitting at 217 Republicans, 213 Democrats. And all of the House seats are up for grabs in November. So what's going to happen is that they cannot hold a special election because what? So they can't do a special election unless in those states the governor can assign someone without them being voted in. But I don't think that's a thing in Texas or in California. So what's going to happen is basically who's ever running primary, they got to be primary, and then they're going to get elected in November. So there's that. So, wow. Wow. Interesting. So we're going to have to see. Yeah, they can't in Texas and they can't in California either. So we're going to have to see what actually happens here. What's going to happen? I did want to go over something else with you all because this is, what a day. What a day we are having here, guys. Yeah, let's see if Texas will turn blue. That'd be interesting. That'd be very interesting. And I did see a comment that said that we need more women running. I agree with that. I do agree. I was thinking about running for city council. Bubba would not allow that. Hold on. Hey, Bubba. Bubba. All right. Would you want mommy to run for city council? Huh? Would you want mommy to run for city council? What? Why I had to ask a third time. Did you not hear me? Yeah, you want mommy to be a politician? Okay. You're okay with that? You look so handsome with your glasses on. Oh, so dark, handsome, such a handsome boy. Okay. Anywho, all right. So yeah, Bubba said he's okay with it. So yeah, but the person that's in where I live, they don't. Their seat's not up for grabs until 2028, and I actually like them. I do. I like them. Johnny Melton. He's actually one of the ones who is standing against. He's on the council. Him and Chris Judd, are standing against what they're doing here in Surprise with the ICE facility. They don't trust the government, and neither do I. They don't believe that the DHS is going to actually be transparent about what's going on. Just in case, just a little background information for the 700 people that are watching, where we actually have over 800 people. So for the over 800 people that are watching between the TikToks and the Tube, as you know, I live in the city of Surprise out here in Arizona, all right? And they purchased a facility, a warehouse out here, 418,000 square feet, and they're going to be using it as a ICE processing center. Oh, I did, Shauna. I'll do my congratulatory speech in just a moment. But with that being said, the thing is that the majority of the citizens here are not for the ICE shit. Like, we do not want that in our city because, like, if you've heard me talk about it before, you know that I live like 3 miles away from it. My kid's school is even closer, and there's a high school that's like a mile away, an entertainment center where like people go and like have dinner, go to the movies and shit. That is like a mile away from it, and a neighborhood sits like less than a third of a mile away from it, right across the street. And so it's in basically in the middle of the city. It's not in a good location. That's the first part. Also, nobody wants ICE enforcement activity in the city of Surprise. And additionally, we're going to have it be in Glendale and Peoria and Phoenix, and also likely in the East Valley. Nobody wants that here. And they say that this 418,000 square foot building is supposed to house up to 1,500 people, and that they were going to be starting off at about 250, then move up to 500 and something before they go to capacity. These people are supposed to stay here for about 2 weeks tops. Bullshit. A bullshit. Overcrowded. It was like, I believe it was just a congressperson who just went to a processing center and saw that it was in fact overcrowded. I'm going to look into that in just a moment, but saw that it was overcrowded and that the people were basically in awful conditions. So yeah, I call bullshit on them. Another thing is that the Department of Homeland Security, so basically the federal government, has agreed to pay the city of Surprise what's called a bid tax. And it's basically the government paying the city money for the use of the fire and medical services. That's what it is. So yeah. Yeah. And it's supposed to bring in like $16 million a year in revenue. This is all about fucking money. It's all about money. I to be honest, I do think that there were certain members of the City of Surprise government who were aware of what was happening. I don't think that all of them were aware. I do think that this took some by surprise. And one thing that I wish that we could do is I do wish that we could get like the councilman's reactions when people are speaking, because then you can tell who's on the take. You can tell who truly doesn't give a fuck and who actually does care. But yeah, there's that. I don't want it. They say that they want to have the ICE facility open up by, what is it called? They want it open by May. That's next month. Yeah. No. No. We can't have it. We can't have it here. So I don't know what's going to happen. I haven't even seen any like construction or anything there. So I'm like, what retrofitting is it that they're doing? Because there isn't anything that's actually there. Also, I want to post it, but I haven't posted it. But I mean, we're not doing anything. And there are no Trump supporters because I won. I'm the champion. I won. It's a wrap. No more Trump supporters. Shout out to me. I beat them all. I'm officially smarter than a Trump supporter, even though that's been a known fact. All right. I'm better. All right. I should make a shirt that says I'm better than a Trump supporter. I should make a shirt that says that. Who wants a shirt that says I'm better than a Trump supporter? Because you are. If you voted for Kamala Harris, you are in fact better than a Trump supporter. You are. You are better. So yeah, I won. I get to sing the song now. I am the champion, my friends. Boom, 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 boom. And I'll keep on fighting till the end. Boom, 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 boom. I am the champion. I am the champion. No time for losers, 'cause I am the champion. TikTok debates. That make me laugh. That's all that matters. Yay, you got your coffee mug. I hope you like it. I got the bigger, smarter mug here. It's fucking huge. I love it. That was great. That was a lot of mouth noise. My apologies to you all. I'm sorry. I'll have you fighting in a ruby red state. Have you fighting for your life. Fight for my life. Anywho, Trump supporters are pussies. I said it. But because you all are still here, I guess I will see if I can download this video and just play it for you all here. So we'll see what happens. Let's see. Oh my. Okay, let's see here. Also, guys, don't forget to join the Discord. The Discord is open, which is pretty fucking awesome. So there's that. The Discord is open. So you can join there. And let me see. I don't want to play the intro. I'm just going to play the part where the conversation starts. I wasn't kidding. I did get to talk to Congresswoman Adelita Grajava out of the 7th District here in Arizona. I don't know why, guys. I don't know what's wrong with me. I just don't feel like posting content. Help me, please. Someone. I need like some content energy in the air. Because what is wrong with me? I don't know what's wrong. I don't know what's wrong with me. Okay, apply and show. Since it's just us here, let's just play the video. Wait, is the sound on? Okay, it sounds on.
Hi, Representative Grajava. Hi, happy Thursday to you. How are
Hope you guys can hear it.
I'm good, thanks. I'm glad to hear it. Hi,
BT dubs, guys, this is me. So, hey, TikTok, I'm not taking anyone else's stuff because that's me. All right. With that being said, this was filmed, I think, March 18th or 19th. I can't remember. It was filmed one of those days. So it's like a month ago. All right. And there's that. So yeah, I've been sitting on it for that long. Also, shout out to the most amazing man. All right, shout out to Johnny P. Y'all know Johnny. Shout out to Johnny P for making this happen. He's fucking awesome. I appreciate him a lot. So yeah, gonna watch and let's see here.
Oh my gosh, my apologies. I am extremely excited, but I am going to do this. I just wanted to say that Representative Grajava, I'm Erica Shante, and I do want to say that it is such an honor to speak with you today. Just to give you my 10-second elevator pitch, I'm a mom here in Surprise, Arizona, who has an immense care for like my fellow humans, and I have dreams of becoming a political commentator. And again, I am just extremely excited to speak with you today about avenues we can take to prevent the completion of the DHS ICE processing center here in Surprise.
Yeah, I actually spoke to 3 representatives from Surprise, local government, and then another representative that just happened to live or from Surprise. And so everyone is very preoccupied and concerned about this detention facility and share a lot of the same concerns that we both do, I'm sure.
Oh, that is absolutely beautiful. I'm so glad to hear, because that's what I wanted to talk to you about, because I know that you did introduce Local Communities Act last week.
Yes.
And I wanted to say, like, definitely wanted to, urge you to definitely apply those same principles to City of Surprise right now, to our local control.
So the Local Communities Act that she had submitted was in regards to tribal land, so indigenous land. Yet we wanted, and it was about environmental protection. So it's kind of like applying that same principle to what's happening here in Surprise. Is basically say, okay, this is going to be negative on the environment. So maybe we can use like the excess water usage as a way to stop it. We could do that. Or we could, I don't know, look to see, okay, this is a friggin' warehouse that was meant for storage. How about we can't have people living in it? So let's stop it that way. Something, anything and everything to prevent this from happening, because this is some bull crud, is what I'm going to say. But let's continue on.
Coordinating with the city council and looking into how we can stop this utility, like going into ways that we can stop this based on utility obstruction strategy.
Yeah.
Kind of like what they're doing in Social Circle, Georgia.
Yeah, no, I saw that. I think everyone should really learn from each other on, we don't have to reinvent the wheel. There are a lot of other communities that are doing very creative things on trying to stop, this DHS overreach, and nobody wants these warehouses and facilities in their communities. I was just at a protest in Marana, the same thing. So my plan is actually to go out to Surprise and see if I can get a tour of the facility, because I also want to make sure to lend my support wherever I can to other communities who are fighting against ICE and their expansion.
It took everything in me not to ask her, can I come? I should have asked her, like, can I come? But I didn't, because I had to like stay professional. But I wanted to ask her, can I come, please? But I didn't, because I'm a professional.
Oh, that's wonderful to hear. And have you had the opportunity to speak with City Manager Andrea Davis and also the Public Works Director Kristen Taylor here in Surprise?
No, I have not. There were 3 representatives that came here, and we're going to schedule a visit with any local elected officials that want to meet with me and share their concerns. And the individual that I met with here, I believe is the vice mayor, said that he's trying to figure out, how do I stop ICE from coming into Surprise? If we're unable to be successful in stopping the detention facility, how do we stop them from coming in? Because the community itself is concerned. And I said, the unfortunate part is you can't. It's like a public city, so how do we learn from what other cities have done in creating spaces where ICE cannot like set up, one of their headquarters when they're trying to do like a sting or whatever, where they show up and will park it in like a park or in a parking lot or something like that. How do we set that up? And I know the city of Tucson has done that, and other cities across the country have. And so I was just trying to direct them to some ways that they can safeguard and protect the people of these communities that are so worried about having them there. And then you have to also think about, if you have a facility that is that close, what is the low-hanging fruit for them? They're going to go right into their neighboring cities to try to pick up people without warrants, in their masks, and just like, bum rush communities. And that's what everyone is worried about. And we all share the same concern. We don't want a facility that has the capacity of 2,000 people to be able to be erected right in our communities. And DHS and ICE, they don't care. They don't care if they have picked up citizens, picked up people with legal status. They don't care. They will deport people right away and then say, oops, it's out of our hands. And now it's the responsibility of the family to try to figure out where their family member has disappeared to.
Yes, it's what Amnesty International spoke about. Well, they wrote about this in their report. Is I believe they called it enforced disappearance.
Yeah.
Where they're pretty much not keeping track of people and they're deporting them extremely fast within like a 24 to 48 hour turnaround time, and then the families have no idea where their relatives are. And I do have that concern here because the neighborhood in which this facility, because I'm within 3 miles of it from my home, and I can easily just drive to it, and I did when I first learned about this. And I went and I drove around the building. I looked at this building, and less than half a mile away is a suburb, a neighborhood. And I learned that this neighborhood is approximately 60% Hispanic.
Yeah. That
is very concerning, especially because there are children there, teenagers, they go to school, they play sports, they do all these things outside. And we have to worry about what is that ICE presence, because we do not want what happened in Minneapolis to happen here in Surprise.
Listen to what she says.
And that's the blueprint, right? Not once you have gone to the Home Depots, once you have like gone to the courts, and you're not getting the number of detained people that your quota mandates, You start going door to door. That's what they did in Minneapolis, in both of the Twin Cities. And when they get to a house where like everyone is a citizen, then they start to ask you, well, are any of your neighbors? Maybe you're concerned about them. Yep. So that's the kind of thing that ICE is encouraging. And it is pitting communities against communities, neighbors against neighbors. And that's what we're trying to stop, especially in spaces that, you know, people feel safe. This is their home. They should feel that way. Yep. And when you get into the four walls of your home and still feel like somebody can bust through the door, that's where, you know, the level of stress everywhere just escalates. And I wish I could tell people, you know, they don't have the legal right to do that, so they won't, because they don't have the legal right to do it now, and they do.
That part. And that's the other part about it too. I think this kind of flew under the radar, and guys, that's why I really need to get like the bug back. I'm going to get it back. At some point I'm going to have to get it back and turn the camera on and get back into filming and editing. But this kind of flew under the radar is that the DOJ about 2 weeks ago admitted that they were not supposed to be arresting people inside or even outside of the courthouses. They weren't supposed to be doing that. They said that it was a misdirective from ICE that they misunderstood, is what they're saying. And I call bullshit. I call bullshit on that. But they released that letter and said that they weren't supposed to be doing that. And so effectively, what that means is that the people in which they did detain and that they had at these detention centers, and some of them that they deported, they weren't supposed to do that. All right, because how it works in law is what I do know. Shout out to Law and Order, because I don't give a fuck. All right, I'm gonna tell you how it works, because it's how it works. All right, if the arrest is illegal, anything else after that gets thrown out. So even if you arrest someone and they confess to it, if the arrest itself was illegal, nothing else matters. It's out the door. It is gone. It don't matter. You're gonna have to try again. All right, you're gonna have to present new evidence and find new reason to actually arrest them legally. You can't go back and arrest them because they confess, because in the eyes of the law, because the arrest was illegal, all right, that confession is also illegal. The confession is thrown out. It's like the confession never happened. So there's that part. I'm trying to tell y'all that's how it works. So again, that means that these people that they deported should not have been deported, but they can't bring them back. And of course, the Trump administration feels no onus to actually bring these people back. So yeah, but she's right. Minnesota definitely was Minneapolis, the Twin Cities, St. Paul, whatnot. That was the blueprint. That was them laying the groundwork as to how they wanted to go about this. This was them testing it. And I think what they saw, especially with 2 American citizens being killed, I'm speaking specifically in Minneapolis, is that they do want to continue their mass deportation efforts, yet they do not want as much attention on it. So it's not going to be loud like it was at the beginning of the year. It won't be. It will not be loud, but it will still continue to happen. And that's why we have to pay attention, because one thing that the media does do is the media goes where the fireworks are. So wherever it's loud, it's explosive, that's where the media is going to go. The shit that is happening behind the scenes that's quiet, they're not going to go there unless people continue, unless we talk about it, unless we make it loud. All right. And I do want to tell you all another thing is that because of the way that Kristi Noem was doing the contracts, all right, because we know that many of these facilities, basically all of them, were purchased at exorbitant amounts. Like, I think the one here in Surprise was purchased at like a 300 or 400% markup, because it was purchased for like 117, not 100. It was purchased at $70 billion. It was $70 billion. It's how much it was purchased for. But like, fucking A. What did they buy it for originally? I think they originally bought it for 4 or 14 million. I could look at the numbers, but yeah. So with that being said, guys, they're looking at all of the contracts that Kristi Noem did. And if they're looking at the contracts, that means that they can't start construction on any of them, the retrofitting, because they have to determine whether or not the contracts are valid. So there's that part. And that's what they're doing under two name Mark Wayne. So all purchases of ICE warehouses have been suspended as of April 1st. And then we'll have to see where they go from there. Additionally, I'm just talking to you all now since the Trump supporters are absolutely scared. I mean, the phone lines are open and the requests are open. Trump supporters are just scary. So there's that part. With that being said, the city council meeting was this past Tuesday, the 7th of April. I didn't get to go, but I did read about it. And that's where Chris Judd and also Councilman Judd and Councilman Melton expressed their concerns when it came to whether or not they can trust ICE and DHS. But here's something else that I was reading about. It was people out there, content creators on the right. So Donald Trump supporters out there trying to debate people. That pisses me off. This is not something to fucking perform for. I want people to understand that. This is real fucking life, by the way, guys. This is real life. All right. This isn't something for you to just be doing to make content for, because fuck you. Okay. It's not about that. This is real life. This is real happenings, right? It was a young lady there who goes to the school that's a mile away. I'm not going to name the school, but she goes to the school that's a mile away. And she talked about how her classmates are afraid to go to school now, that their parents are keeping them home because they're afraid to go to school. I've also seen an influx of unmarked SUVs in the area because, again, I live 3 miles away from it. My son goes to school even closer to it. Whenever I'm in that area specifically, within that radius of about 1 mile to 2 miles, you see the unmarked cars all around the area. And I'm like, who the fuck that car is? Where'd that car come from? So there's that. Hey, what are we doing? But let's keep on with the video here. And this is not for your, what are you doing, Bubba? Okay, back to the video, guys.
Yep. That's the part that is extremely concerning, because it seems that every legal avenue that we have had in place for decades, it seems, has just simply gone out the window. We're dealing in what we can say for us as pretty much unprecedented times. And I think it's for us to take a stand against what is going on here in our cities, in our neighborhoods. And we have to use every single avenue possible. And that's why I think that, like, what Chris Mays, our Attorney General here in Arizona, is doing may just work by looking at, like, public nuisance laws. And I don't know, are you, what your office, what you're doing with Representative Stanton and also with Representative Asari, do you all think that be able to provide maybe some type of federal cover, I use quotation marks for like the surprise city council, so that they can actually, like, be able to deny these utility permits while Chris Mays is doing her investigation, simply because she's been successful before in using public nuisance laws to prevent especially groundwater resources from being used, which is what this warehouse will be doing.
I wish I could say that we have, like, the political authority to be able to provide cover. At this point, we don't. But I do think that we can continue to be a cog in the wheel, and if Surprise can slow down the implementation, it gives, you know, Attorney General Mays the time she needs to try to build up a better case. I mean, I feel like anything that we can do to slow it down is about as much as we can ask for in this moment with, you know, what the numbers look like here in Congress. I mean, at this point, it looks like the Senate is going to appoint somebody who's, if possible, less qualified than Secretary No. So that, with a much scarier temperament. And so that's the kind of reality that we're looking at. This is not a change in policy, it's just a change in who has the title for that department.
That is very, very true. And I think that this is something that, of course, all of us are going to continue to speak up and out against. I'm going to go to every single city council meeting that I can in order to just keep telling them about different things. The first time I talked to them about how they were, you know, how they killed American citizens. The second time was about the Dilley Detention Center in Texas, where they house families, and the conditions there, and did the money aspect of it, because, like, it's going to bring in projected $16 million annually in revenue for the city of Surprise. But it's like, is that enough? You is that worth a child's life? Is that worth the harassment that the citizens of Surprise will experience? Is that worth, the deplorable conditions that they, detain people in?
Right.
It's not worth anyone's humanity.
It absolutely isn't. And you can also talk to them if this is really about revenue for the city, look at all of the emergency resources that are going to be utilized when people are calling 911 for help. When the stress of what's happening in your communities is causing them to call the fire department out and ambulance services and police. I mean, the stress on a community is going to far outweigh any negligible amount of money that comes in the form of taxes.
Yes, ma'am. That is very, very true. And then also we think about like City of Surprise does spring training for 2 baseball teams.
Yep.
We have had. I used to work for the city in the utility department.
I used to work for the
Yeah.
So
city.
I'm a little bit aware of what it is that they can and can't do. And we have so much that comes here now that I'm pretty sure we don't want this, especially as a stain on Surprise. This is an amazing, wonderful, family-friendly, just great community. And we don't want this in our neighborhood.
Well, look at what happened in Tucson. We had a Mexican baseball team that no longer will come back because they're not going to deal with being harassed. So they opted not to renew their contract with a beautiful facility that we have right in the heart of Tucson. And so if you look at the impact of ICE in communities, it has a chilling effect on all tourism, all people going out of their homes because they're afraid. So it's not worth it, and the City of Surprise and everyone in Arizona should be doing everything they can to stop all of these, pop-up facilities from coming up.
Exactly.
I completely agree with you, and I'm definitely going to bring that to the attention of City Council when they hold their next meeting. I know that they're in DC right now, so I'm so happy to hear that you get the opportunity to speak with them, to amplify our voices, and I'm just very, very thankful for this opportunity to speak with you, and I'm going to keep my eyes and ears open to everything that is being done with this warehouse and Surprise, and hopefully, we can actually show that we, the people, can make a difference, and hopefully not just stall it out, but prevent it altogether.
No, you can, and every time you go to one of those city council meetings, take a lot of people with you.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you.
I do that. Yes,
Thank
ma'am.
you for your work.
Oh, thank you so very much for yours, and I appreciate you. You take care, and I hope you have a fantastic day.
Thank you so much, you too.
As we know, we're gonna get that out of the training. That face. I was like so nervous, but yeah. But I was also speaking with her, and I hope I get to speak to more people like Yasemin Ansari, Greg Stanton out here. Like, speak to more people, our representatives. Hell, I even want to speak to Paul Gosar, who is my representative here in the district that I'm in. So yeah, there's that. I was about to say the district, but yeah, in the district that I'm in. So I'm just like, I like to talk to him too. He's a Republican. So I'm just, I don't know, guys. I just think like there has to be something that we can do. And I don't know. I feel like everything with the way that the Arizona Constitution is written, it simply just feels like there isn't. Other than them just saying absolutely the fuck not and take this to court, all right? Like that. What else, right? What else? But yeah, Paul Gosar is the fucking worst, man. Like, he's such a bootlicker. Like, seriously, like, but like, bro, I'll talk to him. So there's that. Yeah. That was the interview. I keep saying, like, I woke it up every morning since, like, last week and was like, I'm going to post it. I didn't post it. I didn't post it, but I'm considering it. I'll do it eventually. But yeah, so there's that. But yeah, I'm still undefeated. Trump supporters are scared of me, which makes sense. They don't like fats. All right. So I get it. I understand, some people view the truth as mean. They're scared of the truth, I'm just saying the truth is the truth. Facts are facts, bro. There's that. Also, I really need to like increase my, I need to lift weights. I have no upper body strength. That's a conversation for another time. All right, we'll talk about that later. Where is the camera? Good grief. Never gonna find it. Thank you guys. Hey, chat. Did you do the thing for me? Hey, chat, 1,500 more. All right. Can we please do 2 things for me? Okay. Can we please knock out the gift goal for Simhar? All right. Can we please do that? That goal for Simhar is going to be 10,000 coins. Can we please do that? All right. Also, can we knock out the remaining 11 of the fan thingies? I have weak wrists, but I think I can flick a fan. I don't know. Maybe I'll buy a fan and find out. I don't know. But I wanted to show you all something else too. Oh, and I have some thank yous. There's so much to do. So let me do that first. The thank yous. Thank you to Mr. Mike for the $2. Mr. Mike said the SAVE Act is really starting to feel like the GOP's way to stop women from voting. It is. It is, Mr. Mike. It is. That's exactly what it is, because they don't want us voting. They don't want us to have an opinion. Like, they have like preachers and pastors and whatnot on the right, okay, saying that only the man, the head of the household, all right, should vote. That the man can make the decision for the family. The fuck? No. And also, that last caller, he was a hypocrite, because if he says that they want to get rid of gerrymandering, but he's okay with something like the SAVE Act, he's a hypocrite. Because the SAVE Act essentially it effectively is a poll tax, because not everyone has access to be able to get their birth certificate, and definitely not a passport. Passports are expensive. Also, passports take fucking forever to get. I got mine in 2022 or 2023, I can't remember, but when I got it, it took like 3 months to come. It was 2023 when I got it. Yeah, because I was working at the city. So it was 2023. It took like 3 months for it to come. Absolutely ridiculous. Took forever. And then also, we don't have the time. And with the birth certificate, yeah, you can go to your state capital and get your birth certificate or whatever, because that's where you're going to have to go. You're going to have to go to your state's capital, the Human and Health Services Department, and you are going to have to pay to get it. But that's if you live in the state capital. That's if you live in the state in which you were born. Me, I wouldn't be able to just go to Virginia to get a birth certificate. I'm going to have to get it online. Right? I'm going to have to get it online. Okay. And here's the thing, right? Why is it that I can show my ID to get my birth certificate online, but to fucking vote, I have to show a copy of my birth certificate? Make it make sense. No, it wasn't the county. In Virginia, I had to go to the Human and Health Services Department. That's where I had to go. And we don't necessarily have counties. Like, Norfolk isn't a county, because Virginia is a commonwealth. So they all operate a little bit differently. The mic is picking up on all of the crunching that you're doing with the Legos. You good? Is everything okay in your world? Yeah. You sure? You look so handsome with your glasses on. You should wear them more often. Jesus Christ, Matthew. I was doing something. What were we talking about?
Oh, wait, I didn't eat today.
He did not eat today. He hasn't eaten yet. Let me mute it before he says something that get people called on me. John, we live in Arizona. We don't have a claw daddy here in Arizona. All right. I got you. I got you, son. All right. Hang out for a moment. What was I talking about? Fuck me. I forgot. But thank you, Mr. Mike. Thank you, Mr. Mike. Hey, Unc. Thanks for the galaxy. Also, shout out to Ren. Hey, Ren. Ren sent $1 and said, what about people who are houseless or people who are broke and live across the country, and not every state has them the same way to get a birth certificate? Guess is Ren. We on the same page. It's not the same. Whereas you may pay $15 or even $20 to get your birth certificate, I know for a fact that it cost me $85 to get mine in 2021. Who is this? It's called Growth Hackers.
Call from
Growth Hackers LLC.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Should we answer this call, guys? Who are you? Who sent you? Hello?
Hey, what's up?
Who are you and who sent you?
Nobody sent me any. What do you mean sent me? That's crazy.
Who sent you?
This is just I'm asking a question. Like, I'm not a supporter of Trump. I'm just showing love. I don't know. I didn't even know this shit was real. That's crazy.
Did you see the number
But
on the screen?
Yeah, I didn't know it was real. Shit.
Bruh. What's up? Wait, also one thing real quick. How old are you for TikTok purposes?
Well, I'm older than 18. So, but listen, listen, on this side, I just wanted to say, I'm not doing that extra shit. I'm just chilling, you know what I mean? Shout out to you, shout out to the platform, you know what I'm saying? Honestly, I'm not even fucking with anybody. Any of these, if they in the club, if they got elected, if they didn't get elected, if they even ran, they in the wrong cycle for me.
Nigga.
I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening. Did you vote?
Listen, we don't do that.
I'm not engaging. Bill said I'm scared. Hold me, I'm scared. Felt. What's happening here, bro? All right, shout out to you, Ren, because we're on the same page, Ren. We're on the same page. Draw some hearts in the chat for Mr. Mike and for Ren. Also, shout out to Justin Bill for the 10 for welcome back. Thank you so much, Bill. I appreciate you, friend. Draw some hearts in the chat, guys, for all of our donors. Y'all are fucking awesome. All right, thank you all so very much. And remember, if you'd like to support, the links are in the bio. Everything with Erica is the name, PayPal and Venmo. Also have a Zelle, everythingwitherica9@gmail.com. And if you're over in the tube, you can send a super chat. I do want to get one more in before we get up out of here, y'all. So if you are a Trump supporter, go ahead and request up. Don't be afraid. It's just me. I promise you, it's just me. You don't have to talk to anybody else. I will not phone a friend. I promise. Okay. So it's just me. Okay. Request up. Get in the box. And if you're over on the tube, you can call the number that's on your screen. It's 720-295-4868. Again, that's 720-295-4868. All right, let's see what happens. They're not gonna call because they're scared. They're scaredy cats is what they are. Draw some cat and what is it, cat emojis in the chat? I don't know. Why is he calling back? Bruh, get a grip. You're not a Trump supporter. You're not a demographic of people I want to have a conversation with. There's that. You're just not. You're not. You don't have to call back. And also, if you didn't vote, I really don't. I don't want to talk to non-voters right now because you're gonna piss me off. I already know it. You're gonna piss me off. How do you draw hearts?
How do non-voters anger you?
Why? How? Because non-voters have a tendency to like complain about a lot of stuff, but then they don't participate in the system in it. And I'm like, what are you complaining for? Like, what are you doing in order to actually change it? And they typically don't have a answer for me. And so I'm like,
what if they don't agree with either party?
Okay, if you don't agree with either party, then that's perfectly fine. You don't have to agree with either or, right? But you do have to think of the consequences of not voting. And like not voting has led us to what we currently have right now.
Well, one person isn't real, Mom.
Yes, one person, yes. Because all the votes add up.
Excuse me, Mother.
But 90 million people set out. Imagine if 90 million people voted for Kamala Harris.
Yeah, but if one person
You think we'd be at war right now?
It doesn't really matter.
Actually, it does.
A collective.
Exactly, it's a collective. So if the collective sits out, then what ends up happening? There we go. Okay, we got it. Okay, you get it. I knew you would, Bub. I knew you would. All right. So.
I mean, it doesn't really matter for one vote.
But again, like if you, Bubba, think about it like this, right?
Like one death is a tragedy, but if it's not related to you, you shouldn't really care about number of deaths that's happened across the globe.
No, 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 absolutely not. No,
Like
because
it's a tragedy.
it's a tragedy, and I think that you can care because none of this stuff is actually mutually exclusive. I think you can care. I really do because a life is a life, right? Okay. But what?
It doesn't really affect you in any way.
How does it not?
Because it's not gonna change anything in your day-to-day life.
But we have to think about the reason why these are happening. So like when people say that they, may I finish, please? Thank you. So when we have like people in Palestine, all right, being unalived, and we can say, oh, it's just it's thousands of miles away, it's 10,000 miles away, so why should we care?
Deaths.
But it is multiple, but
it's a large amount of deaths.
So we should care because it's a large amount, but if it's just one, then we shouldn't care? That doesn't make any sense, Bubba. If it's just one, we shouldn't care, but if it's a lot, then we should?
Yeah, because
it doesn't work that way.
Because it isn't just one loss, it's multiple losses.
But even if it's one or if it's a million, it still matters. It's the whole point. So that's the whole point. And what we want to do is we want to try to prevent it altogether. But that's a whole like another conversation that I don't know if I want to get into with you right now. Yes, I am talking to my 12-year-old. I am. So yeah. Okay. Anywho, I allowed you all to overhear that, by the way, because I knew it. Yeah, I allowed you all to overhear that.
Department of Homeland Security.
Anywho, I had to exit that. Let's see. What do we have here? Is it a Trump supporter? I don't think they're going to load. Nope, they didn't load. They're scared. All right, guys, I won. That means the show's over. Boom. I said it 3 times now that I've won. They haven't come up. Like, what are we doing here? Also, chat, what is happening here? What is happening? How come Simhar isn't over 10,000 coins yet? Is my screen messed up? Is my screen messed up? It's not messed up. She's not. Can we fix that, please? Thank you. Let's get Simhar up to 10. Remember, Simhar is our friend who's currently in Libya. She's originally from Eritrea. And what it is that, of course, she's dealing with an active slave trade out there. She's taking care of her child. All right. Oh, thank you, Addie. Look at you guys. Come through with the come through. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate you all. Thank you. Drop some hearts in the chat. Drop some hearts in the chat for Addie. All right. Who sent that? I can't see. Y'all know. Lord knows. Yes. Thank you, Addie. Appreciate you, friend. Okay. So, but yes, Simhar uses like the charity that we give to her here on this platform. She uses that to actually take care of herself and her child. All right. So that's why we do it. So thank you all so very much. I appreciate you all. Also, I've missed this earlier, but shout out to Mr. Melvin. Hey, Mr. Melvin, I hope you're still watching, love. Mr. Melvin sent a $5 dono earlier and said, I'm a gun owner and a teacher. I do not want to have that responsibility in a space where kids are supposed to feel safe. What the hell is on his mind? Mr. Melvin, he didn't even know what was on his mind. He was absolutely out of his mind is what he was. I don't want no damn teacher having a weapon. All right. Those people barely can handle a lesson plan. Why would I want them handling a firearm? That's crazy. Also, shout out to Mr. Melvin for the $2 super chat. Mr. Melvin said, well done, lady. Awesome interview. Thank you, Mr. Melvin. I appreciate you, friend. Thank you. Drop some hearts in the chat, y'all. All right. Keep doing all of the good things, guys. All of the good things. All right. Trump Prophet is here. I just have a question for him.
Erica.
What?
Yes.
What?
I had to talk to you today because of the story about Trump putting out that image. Of course, I have to comment on that.
Yeah. Why would you be okay with that?
I paved the way. I'd like to consider myself a trailblazer for it.
A trailblazer for it? What the fudge are
Yes.
you on today?
Well, life. It's pretty good.
You annoy me.
But I mean, I just wanted to say that, it's these are heady days. I mean, if this is going in the direction I think it is, I was really a trailblazer. And I mean, how often have we spoken about this and you called me insane?
Trump's not even a trailblazer though, because what did he say? He said that it wasn't him as Jesus, it was him as a physician. That's what he thought it
Yeah.
was.
Well, he's kind of warming to the idea of it. I mean, that's a pretty remarkable image for a president to put out. I think I don't think anyone could imagine anything like it as little as maybe 2 years ago. But here we are. I mean, these are going to be incredibly impactful times for history. All joking aside.
But it's absolutely ridiculous. It's blasphemous for him to depict himself as Jesus, though, of healing the
No.
sick, people praying to him. That's not even cool.
No, there wasn't any like direct what's the word like plagiarizing of Jesus, if you will. I mean, he's imitating the posture, he's imitating the clothing, and he's conveying that the president can be more than just a political leader. He can be kind of a national father.
No, he
A
can't
healer.
be a national father, and nor is he a healer when he has been causing all of this division. So there's that part.
Well, some people say it has to hurt before it heals, and God knows we've done enough hurting. So I think we're ready for some healing now
The hell
as a
that
nation.
mean? Wait,
Well,
hold on. It's time for us to do some healing, you said?
I think it's on the way. I think
But
we're going to be healed.
Who's been the one that has actually been causing the harm?
I think there's a lot of blame to go around for everyone, really.
Why do you
I
want
think
to
that
spread the blame and not just be honest about the matter and know that it's been Donald Trump who has been causing the harm?
you could say it kind of accreted around him, but he's not the cause of it. He's the receptacle. He's like the vessel. So yeah, there's problems in the nation. We're working through it. I think time has come for healing. I think that belief is a powerful thing, Erica, and there's no limit to what you can do if somebody believes in something.
Yeah, I don't agree with you. And the reason why I don't agree with you is because it is absolutely wrong for the president, all right, especially someone who you all say espouses such Christian values, to do something as blasphemous as to pick themselves as Jesus Christ.
It wasn't a blasphemous picture at all, I don't think.
It really was, though.
It was done with respect. It was yes. I don't. It's not like him like knocking Jesus off the cross or something like that. So that would be blasphemous. This is done with kind imitation and love. I think that he is the first president because it's going to happen. We need more than a president to get us out of our problems. I mean, this political status quo is not going to heal the nation. We need something more. And he's painting the picture of what that could be. And I'd like to think maybe I had a few brushstrokes myself.
Jesus be a fence. Not even Jesus wants to help with this. I would call on Black Jesus, but I just feel like this is not his responsibility.
Is he having dinner with Trump right now?
This is awful. Hey, no, he's not. He's not. You just don't make any sense, though. That's why I never understand you, because it's like no matter what Donald Trump does, you're gonna try to figure out some type of way to defend him, and I don't quite understand that.
Well, there's things I could pick, quarrels with him about, like things that I think could be done better, but that's not my thing. I've always been this angle of Trump is more than a leader, is kind of a spiritual. I mean, that's always been my shtick, if you want to call it that, my approach. That's where I'm coming from. And to see it actually happen before my eyes, that's a big thing, Erica, especially when I've been, predicting what I predicted. And I'm not saying I have a crystal ball, but it's incredibly self-affirming for me. I mean,
but he's not healing anything, though. That's the thing. He is causing more division, all right, amongst the American citizens, is what he's doing. He's not healing anything.
Sometimes there's a very thin line between love and hate. Those of us who've had bad relationships know, it's a very thin line, and you can easily go back from one to the other. It's the lukewarm that are the problem. I think there's no one in America anymore who's lukewarm about President Trump. I think everybody is either love him or hate him, and from there we can move to love.
This right here. Seriously?
Yes.
This right here, you're this is what you're okay with, though. Like, he is presenting himself as someone who is healing people. He's not
wearing colors,
anything.
yeah.
We just had another person die in ICE detention. It's the 16th person this year. 16th person this year. Bro, we are in April. This is the 4th month, right? That's about 4 people a month are dying in ICE custody. He's already halfway, like 50% of the amount of people that died in 2025 in ICE custody. That's not healing anyone. And then also another thing is that he's waging a war on Iran right now, a losing war, might we add. All right. Are you telling me that you support the war in Iran?
Well, do you need to ask Erica? I
I
mean,
know you
it's
fucking do. But why? Why do you support it?
because
Please don't tell me
yeah,
anything that involves you like kissing Donald Trump's butt. Don't do that. All right. Give
it's
an actual
necessary.
logical reason.
Sure, it's necessary to accumulate the power you need to accumulate to effect a unitary executive. It cannot be done entirely domestically. You need foreign elements as well. It works on both tracks, inside and outside the country. It's universal, dare I say, approach. And, the idea of Trump, Erica, is already so much bigger than the man. The man is fallible. The man has peccadillo. We all know the things that Trump has done. But the idea of Trump is pure. It's eternal. It's an idea of a bellicose, righteous American foreign policy transcending the division that we have. It's an idea that could last a very long time. I think it really will be his it's not Trump the man, we'll remember. It's Trump the idea. And I think you're seeing a clearer picture of that idea today.
Yeah, no. The idea of Donald Trump, all right, is of a person who wants complete and utter control and the ability to do whatever it is that they want in order to hoard all of the world's resources. Because for some reason or another, they think that once they have all of the resources, that the United States of America is some way, somehow going to be able to produce everything that it needs. And that simply isn't the case, because we don't have the infrastructure to do it. We don't even have the labor force to do it. Also, another thing, not everyone in the fucking country is Christian, and you can't force everyone to be Christian.
No one would ever try that, but you can kind of paint the way there. You can show them what the rewards could be.
We will never have a theocracy here in the United States of America. It's just not going to happen.
Erica, I think we're on the border of one right now.
No,
I think that we're closer to one now than we've ever been before. That at least has to be said.
No.
You don't think so?
What does anyone get from this?
It's power, Erica. It's when you put out a picture like that.
What power would I get from this?
People would look at you as more than a person. They'd say maybe she has something to her that we don't know about. Maybe she's connected in ways we don't know. Yeah. People are very facile, Erica. It doesn't take much to convince them of anything. You know that. I mean, Erica, I guarantee if you started going out there and saying you had powers, people would believe you. At least 10% would. It's the truth. I'm just being honest with you. I mean, look at all these TikToks about all the nonsense that goes on. Oh, what really happened? Aliens on Earth and giants and all this nonsense. And people believe it. Hook, line, and sinker. This is far more believable than that.
Bruh. Trump prophet. Baba. No. Absolutely not. No, I just lost my train of thought. My apologies.
I'm sorry, Erica. Well,
no,
you're looking great.
Doesn't make any. The reason why it doesn't make any sense, because it's not for the benefit of all Americans. All right, because what ends up happening in these types of matters is that the most marginalized of us end up being harmed. All right. So while you're a white man, all right, you're also straight. So there's that part. All right. Nothing's going to happen to you in this instance. All right. But what will happen, though, is people like me, people like my child, people like the majority of my audience will definitely end up harmed in this in some
I don't think so.
fashion. Yes.
Erica, that's not we're rising together. I mean, this is a great awakening. It's like the third great awakening.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. This would not be happening if people didn't crave it. People need more than faith.
People are craving this, all right? We have people, and I can't stand these motherfuckers, but like we have people on the right who are totally against this also. You for some reason or another, like think that Christianity for some reason is like the end all be all of it all, and we some way somehow actually just follow Christianity, then all things will work out, and that Jesus Trump is going to save us all. But that's not the case, all right? They literally use Christianity to justify slavery. They use Christianity.
They also used it to end it.
They use Christianity to justify like harming gay people. Okay,
It's also
we can't do
Christianity
that.
that ended slavery.
They use Christianity to also like justify women not being in the workplace, or keeping
And it's
women at
Christianity
home.
that justified, it's also Christianity that justified their equality.
What Christianity was used to fucking end slavery?
Progressive. Oh, the abolitionists. They were devoutly in the North. They were devout Christians. They were serious about it too. There were William Lloyd Garrison. There were people out there who were willing to put to do whatever it took to end that thing, to end the evil of slavery because of their faith.
Yeah,
And
the
so yeah,
people who wrote the laws, they had shit to do with Christianity, bro.
Well, Erica, we're on the verge of it, and I know you don't.
No.
You may not appreciate it, but we're at the dawn of an unbelievable age. It's going to blow people's minds. We're on the dawn of it. I mean, it's wow. I mean, get ready for something new, people. I mean, here we are, Erica. Happy days. Happy days.
You're not well.
I'm sound and solid as a rock, Erica.
Not. You're not well because it's like some type of, and I can't diagnose you, bro. I can't, but
Well, I keep telling my psychiatrist I have a problem, and she keeps saying I'm not your psychiatrist.
Okay, a psychologist is different from a psychiatrist.
It was a joke. It was a bad joke.
Oh, bruh.
Sorry.
I need a nap.
Like my fear of speed bumps, slowly getting over it. But
wow.
But anyway, God bless you, Erica. You're looking great. God, I'm so glad your life's doing well. And together we go into the future. God bless you.
Trump, I don't want to go into any future that it is that you're going into. Like, you are something else. And I think Real requested because he wanted to talk to you. But yeah, Bubba, turn that down, please. Real, he's not well.
Yeah.
No, he's not well at all.
How long was he up here?
For like 5 minutes.
I just thought I'd come by and say hi and see if the bougie side would let me up.
I thought about it.
I know you did.
Yeah. But anywho, he's not okay. He really does think that Trump is ushering inside like some new age of theocratic government here in the United States of America, and that all of this that Trump is doing has been ordained. So like blessed by God. I'm like, this dude is not okay. Like someone in the chat said he's he's fully in the throes of a religious psychosis. I agree.
Yeah, or he is expert level trolling.
I don't know which one it is at this point. I don't know, but bruh, you don't give me a headache. Not today. I don't feel like it. I don't feel like it at all. So,
but he argues it like he believes it. So it's
so
and they're well thought out arguments, but they are definitely indoctrinated in some.
And so that's why it leads me to believe that he may actually believe the nonsense that he is saying. He's not well. He's not well. Anywho, I'm about to call it because I beat all the Trump supporters. So there's that.
All of them? Every single one of them?
Every single one of them. Yes. Every single one of them.
Look at you.
I know, right?
Look
I am
at
the
you.
champion.
Look at you.
I am. I'm the
my
champion.
Friends.
Yes. I am the champion, my friend. Yes. But Real, you made it on a panel. Shout out to you. Let's see.
Much love. I just wanted to come by, say hi, and see if you would hit accept or reject, and you accepted me. I feel so honored. I'd like to thank the Academy. I would like to thank all my haters.
Real, please leave.
Goodbye.
Bye. All right. Okay, guys, I am about to call it because it's been about 3 hours, almost. In 4 minutes, it'll be 3 hours. And like, bruh, they're not here. They're scared of me. They're scaredy cats. So there's that. I am about to go buy my microphone. So hopefully I can have it, if not tomorrow, then by Wednesday. And then I got to bother Matt. So Matt can help me set up the thingy. And so we'll do that. And, oh, what's this? Is this person a Trump supporter? Let's see. I doubt it, though. Hi, D. Are you a Trump supporter?
No.
Oh, okay, I didn't think so, love. All right, I'm going to go ahead and let you down, but thank you for being here.
Bet.
All right, guys. Okay, so let's see. Hmm. 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 Is 400 people here? Got a call? Come on. What are we doing?
Call from
Ash.
to accept, press 1.
Hi, Ash. Are you a Trump supporter?
I'm a Republican, but I'm not a Trump supporter.
Okay, like if you had to vote today, hold on one
Is it
moment.
only Trump supporters?
Well, if you had to vote today, would you vote for Kamala Harris or Donald Trump?
Neither, to be honest. They're all funded by the same person, APAC.
You got to choose. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Hell no.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, it's just for Trump supporters. Like, why are you still supporting Trump?
Oh, okay. Well, I'm hoping if other people are listening, they wake up.
Yeah.
Just because you're Republican, you don't have to vote for the idiot.
Yep. Understandable. But thank you so much for being here. You have a great night, love.
Okay.
Call from
David.
to accept, press 1.
Where am I going?
Hi. Caller,
go
are you a
ahead.
Trump supporter?
Yes, I am.
Okay. And for TikTok purposes, how old are you?
50.
50? Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me 2 seconds here. I'm just going to place you on a brief hold, okay?
Yeah.
All right. Simhar, my friend, I'm going to go ahead and let you down. All right. But welcome anytime. All right. I don't want, like, when this call is going on, I don't want people mistakenly, like, reporting Simhar. That's really starting to get on my nerves when people are doing that. Chat, let's keep doing all of the good things. In regards to taps, let's get the likes up to, 400,000. You don't have far to go. I don't know how long this call is going to last, but you don't have far to go. So let's tap the screen up to 400,000 likes. Let's go ahead and knock out the last 6 of the fans. All right. I might do a manifestation goal. I'm not sure, but let's try to get rid of the fans here. Thank you all so very much. Also, let's keep doing all of the good things. And if you'd like to support me, support the stream, the links are in the bio. Everything with Erica is the name, PayPal and Venmo. And I also have a Zelle, everythingwitherica9@gmail.com. And if you're over on the tube, you can send a super chat. All right. Support your Black creators. All right. And shout out to Trailer Swift, to Jenny, and to Miss Tanya for taking care of the mic fund. I'm ordering that. All right. If y'all are in a Discord, I am definitely going to post that purchase because fucking thank you all so very much. I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you. Okay. All right. Thank you for holding, David. All right. So why are you still supporting Trump?
Well, first and foremost, he's the only president that paid you to self-deport. So do you know how much it costs to become an American citizen?
I'm sorry. You said that pays you to self-deport?
Yeah, he was paying people to self-deport. I know you're trying to Google it.
I definitely am. I know that
You're
he
going
was
to try to
paying people, but
rebuttal.
I don't think he was the only president to do so.
Do you know how much it costs to become
It can cost thousands of
a
dollars.
legal citizen? Well, I'll tell you, it costs $2,200. Do you know how much it costs to become a resident alien of the United
It
States?
costs more than $2,200.
No, it doesn't. It costs $1,700. So this president was the only president.
You just said $2,200, but it
There's
can
a
cost
difference.
people
There's a
thousands,
difference
tens of
between a
thousands of
resident.
dollars.
There's a difference. You got to pay attention. There's a difference between residents and citizens. So there's different methods of being legal in the United States. Do you realize that? There's residents, and then there's citizens.
Oh, you actually wanted me to actually answer that question? You wanted me to
Obviously,
answer
you don't know.
that
Obviously, we don't know the difference. Obviously, we don't know the difference. I'm giving you a little school.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
What I'm
there's
checking
a
for
difference,
is to see
right?
if there's any other president
people.
that's done this before.
There's different methods. I know you're Googling. You're trying to Google. So there's different reasons why people are here in the United States, right? There's resident aliens. There's people authorized to work in the United States. Those are two different things. And then there's American citizens. This is the only president that was paying people $2,200, which is the price to become an American citizen.
So
to self-deport.
They were paying them.
So that's one of the reasons why.
Hold on one moment. So they were paying them American taxpayer dollars to get out of the country is what they were doing, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're already paying them anyway,
then
ma'am.
tell us how
You realize we're
effective.
already paying
Excuse
them
me,
anyway,
one
right?
moment, one moment. We're not already paying them anything. Don't do that part.
Well, we're not paying them anything.
No,
Do you
because we're
realize?
not.
Do you
And
do you realize?
another thing is
Yeah.
that Donald, you were talking about a resident, all right, when Donald Trump is also targeting green card holders. So there's that part. So becoming a resident means nothing. And he's also looking into how to target
Well, it
people
means a
who are
lot of things because a lot of
naturalized
residents live in
So
the
there's
United States
that.
and work here. What do you
So
mean it
there's
means
that part.
nothing? It means
No,
it means a lot to a lot of
nothing.
people.
It actually means nothing if Donald Trump is actually targeting green card holders. So that's the part. So I think that's what you need to understand, David.
No, you need to
Okay,
understand.
is that he's basically
you need to
taking
understand that
U.S.
becoming a
taxpayer
resident
money.
means a lot.
All right.
There's
and
more.
then what he's doing, shush your mouth.
So how
Hey,
do
hey,
illegal
shushies. The fuck is wrong with this guy? Like, do all the men like literally like have this problem where they can't shut the fuck up? All I'm trying to do is complete a sentence. Just shut the fuck up. I know you can hear me. Just shut the fuck up. Good grief. My God. So what
Yeah.
you're saying is that you're okay with Donald Trump taking taxpayer money to pay people to leave the country, only to try to have them come back to the country and do it what you
No,
guys
he's
say
paying
is
them
the
to
right
become.
way?
He's paying them to become American citizens.
No,
ma'am.
he's not paying them to become American
he's paying them
citizens
to
because
become
he's
American
deporting
citizens.
them.
Yeah.
He's
Rather
deporting them.
that than pay him. Rather that than pay them for food stamps. Rather
Who's paying
that
them for
than
food
to
stamps
pay them
because
their
they're
educational
not allowed
program.
to get that type of stuff. They don't qualify for any type
No,
of federal
they're not, but their
benefits.
children are, right?
Their
They're not, but their
children
children
are?
are.
Their children
yes,
are.
their children are.
So you're
Yes,
talking
ma'am. Those
about
are
the
called anchor
minimum
babies.
amount of money.
Linda,
So the
listen,
minimum
Linda,
amount of money
Linda,
is
listen.
what you hold on, there's
I'm
another
gonna tell you the
call.
way it rolls.
Call
Oh,
from
golly,
7
shut the fuck up. Is it a child?
to ex-
Oh, he hung up. Oh, the child hung up. Okay. You
Their-
need to calm
yeah, their
down.
children
Hey, you need
qualify
to
to get food
breathe.
stamps.
You need to breathe. Like, seriously, just breathe a little bit. Okay.
So you asked me a question
in
and I'm
regards
answering
to
it, right?
the United States citizens that qualify for it, okay, and what's your point? What's your point?
Yes,
Because
United
what
States
you have to
citizens,
then
which is
tell
an anchor
us
baby.
is you would have to tell
You're
us.
asking me why I
No,
support this
what you would
president, and I'm
have
telling
to.
you.
What you would have
You're
to
asking me
do
why I support this
is you would
president,
have to
and I'm
tell
telling you.
us the number of mixed status families that are actually receiving said benefits, all right, and how that plays a role in the total amount is what you'd have to do. Now, if it is a drop in the bucket, then it's like, okay, what's your point? Okay, because what's your point? Are you
A drop
upset?
in the bucket
Yeah,
for
a drop in
are
the
you
bucket.
what are you talking
Like,
about?
do you not
What are
want
you
children to
talking
eat
about?
food?
You're now so what you're talking is a narrative, but I'm going to tell you the way
This
the
isn't a
world works. Okay?
narrative. What you be
Yeah,
doing is a
you're talking a
narrative. I don't
narrative.
think you know what a
So
narrative
I'm
actually
born
is.
in. I was born.
I don't
was
give
born
a
in El
fuck
Paso,
where you
Texas,
were born.
right?
No one cares where you were
Wow,
born at,
triggered.
sir.
Triggered, are we?
No, we're not
Triggered?
triggered. The point is that no one cares about your
Yeah.
antidote. This is personal to you. No one cares about that. I promise. We don't have any way of
So
verifying
you're
that.
asking. You asked a question, and you're afraid for me to answer it.
I'm not afraid for you to answer. I'm telling you right now, I don't
You're afraid
care
for me to
about
answer
your
it.
personal
You're
story.
afraid for me because I'm correct.
You're not correct.
You're afraid because I'm correct.
But you're not
because
correct.
we pay these people food stamps,
We
medical,
don't pay them food stamps.
dental,
We don't pay them
visual.
medical nor dental.
Their children do. Their children do.
Are they benefiting from it, or is it an American citizen?
It is one household, ma'am.
Is it an
It
American
is one household
citizen?
where they get paid.
Well, then please
If they
do
come
show
here
me
and have
where
3
an
children,
undocumented
if they come here and
immigrant-
have
show
3
us where
children,
an undocumented immigrant is getting free
this
medical
is what's
coverage.
called an anchor baby. This is what's
They're
called an
an
anchor
American
baby. This is what's in the
citizen.
Supreme Court right now.
I don't think you know
This
what an
is going
American
to the
citizen
Supreme
is.
Court right now.
Do you know what an American citizen is, sir?
I see it happen every day, ma'am.
I'm so
Matter of fact,
sorry.
I do
Answer
tours.
the question. Like,
I tour.
hey, put your index cards away, okay, and answer the question. Do you know what an
I
American
don't have index
citizen
cards.
is? Do you know what an American citizen is? Yes or no?
I don't answer questions. I don't answer questions.
You don't answer questions.
You asked me a question.
Then what the
You asked
fuck
me a
are you
question,
here for
and I'm
then?
answering
Hang
it.
up the phone.
Yeah.
Bang the phone.
Yeah.
Bang the phone. Bang the line. What are you here for if you don't answer
Excuse
questions?
me?
Do you not know how to do dialogue?
Do
Do you not know how to do a
obviously you
dialogue,
don't know
sir?
what
You don't know what an American
go
citizen
ahead
is?
answer me.
How do you
Why
not know
why
what an
don't you
American
tell me what
citizen
an
is?
American citizen is?
How do
You
you
tell
not
me what an
know?
American citizen is.
Why do I have to
You
tell you
tell
what
me
an
what an
American
Oh, I
citizen
don't know.
is?
You know what?
You
I
don't
don't know what an
American.
American
Okay,
citizen
then you
is.
don't know what it is.
No,
Then
I'm an
I
American
can tell by
citizen,
the
but I don't know.
guacamole in the back of your throat that
Can
you
you
don't know what
explain
an
that to
American
me?
citizen is.
Can you
By the
explain that to me?
guacamole in
Go
the
ahead
back
and
of your
explain it to
throat,
me.
you don't know what an American citizen is. Because if you
Oh no, I
did
said
know
it
what
3
an
times.
American citizen
I'm
is, then
gonna
what
tell you
you
right now, I don't know
know,
what it is.
guacamole in the back of your throat, all
Oh,
right,
blah
is
blah blah
that
blah blah blah
these
blah
people
blah
that
blah
are
blah.
receiving benefits are United States citizens. So there's that. And then you
Those are
also
called
have
anchor
to go
babies,
over the
ma'am.
part where
It
you'd have
happens
to talk about
consistently.
the
It
amount of
happens
money.
consistently in the United States, where
Hey,
it happens.
shut up. Nobody wants to hear you. Shut up. He's on hold. He's gonna shut the fuck up. You're gonna shut up while I'm talking, okay? I'm gonna finish my sentence and then I will tell you when you can speak.
You're
need to learn
spewing
how
a
to do a
narrative.
conversation.
You're spewing a
Okay,
narrative.
I don't
That's all you're
think that
doing.
you
You're not
never
having a
learn how to have a
conversation.
dialogue. Oh,
You're
there you go
preaching.
again. You don't know how to have a dialogue. You can't do it. You simply can't do it. Like, chill out, bro. You really can't do this. Do better. I know you can hear me. Chill the fuck out. It's okay, I promise. With that being said, you'd also have to go over the fact, all right, that these American citizens that you some reason or another don't want them to have access to health insurance and food, all right, their parents, while undocumented, are paying into the American tax-paying system. Okay, they have something called a
No, they cannot pay.
ITIN.
You're
What is
incorrect
a
because they're
ITIN?
illegal.
What
They
is a
cannot pay into the
ITIN?
American system
Okay,
if
what's
they
the
are
ITIN?
illegal.
What's the ITIN?
How do they pay if they're
Well,
illegal?
you can't answer
How are
another
they
question.
paying
There
into
we
the
go.
American
That's
system
question
if they're
number 2
illegal?
that you can't answer.
How do they
ITIN
pay?
is an individual tax identification number. That's what that is. You can look it up for yourself right now, and you can figure out how it works.
And what
It'll
job?
tell you how it works.
What job pays you that? Tell me what job pays you
Pays
into
you
an
what?
ITIN?
Pays you? I'm sorry. That pays you an ITIN?
Yeah.
That pays you an ITIN? I want you to think about the question in
what
which
do you-
you're asking.
What are you even trying to say? What are you trying to say?
A ITIN
If you-
is an
if you got something to
individual
say,
tax
say
ID.
it.
I'm telling you right now, but you won't
But
listen.
you're reading off the
Hey, have you
computer,
ever
and
let
what's
your
an
wife
ITIN?
finish? I'm not reading off a computer. I'm looking directly at the Google Voice screen right now. Have you ever let
Of
your
course
wife
you
finish?
are, because you're reading off a computer. I don't
Have
know
you
what
ever let
job
your
pays
wife
an
finish?
ITIN. I'm in a position.
A job
I'm in a
doesn't pay
position
a
where I hire
ITIN.
people, and I've never hired anybody with an
Christ, a lot
ITIN.
of these things.
Never.
A job
I've
doesn't.
been
A
employing
job
people for
doesn't
over
hire.
35
doesn't pay
years.
ITIN.
I've been
okay? I
hiring
just wanna let
people
you know that.
for
I don't know if
35
you know
years
this or
in a
not.
border state. In a border state, I've never hired anybody with an ITIN. You're either authorized to work in the United States or you're not.
Are you finished?
So you're losing the narrative.
Are
You're
you
losing
finished?
the narrative. You're losing it.
Okay.
Because those people get food stamps and housing. Period.
Go on.
You can say no all you want, but they get food stamps, housing, medical, schooling, all the way up to the college level. All the way up to the college level. Not only that, but they get grants to the United States while my kids have to
Yeah,
work.
that's why DACA
My kids
students
have to
don't
work.
qualify for
My
in-state
kids have to work
tuition.
2 jobs
Okay,
just to
got
pay
it.
through college while they get government granting to go to school.
Sure, Jan. Sounds like you should take this up with your local politicians. Do that.
This is why I voted for this president. This is why 77 million voted for this president.
Sure,
This is
we hear you.
exactly why.
Keep
We already
whining.
have that.
We
We
hear you.
already have done that.
Keep whining.
The bottom line is today, have you conceded that you lost this election? Have you conceded today, ma'am? Did you concede that you lost at Camel Toe?
This dude is like all over the place. It's absolutely ridiculous. Keep crying.
Yeah.
The chat is loving it. Just keep crying.
Go ahead. Do you have another question for me about tax credits? What were you talking
Definitely
about?
not going to answer the question. What's
The
the point?
border was
Hey,
wide
here's the
open.
thing.
Wide open.
Here's the thing. I don't have to pretend that you're smart. I'm sorry. I don't have to. I really don't have to pretend that you're smart. You have the inability to actually engage in any type of productive, conducive conversation here. All right.
Oh yeah,
If
I'm
I
ready.
ask you a
I'm
question,
ready.
you're not able to answer
I'm
it.
ready.
Okay, then
You
tell
haven't
us,
answered
please.
once.
You don't know what
You
a
have no rebuttal
ITIN. You
for
don't know
anything
what
that
a
I'm saying.
ITIN is. All
Tell me
right.
what ITIN is. Tell
ITINs
me
are
what
actually issued to undocumented
PTYT.
immigrants. All right. And what it is, it allows for them to pay
They're illegal
taxes.
aliens.
That is why via the ITEP, all right, we can know that in 2022 that
How
undocumented
in the
immigrants.
fuck are they
I'm
supposed
so
to have a
sorry.
job?
See, guys, I
How
told
in
you
the
all he
fuck
doesn't
are
know
they
how to
supposed to have a
engage in
job?
conversation.
You are a fool
You don't know how
spewing
to engage in
narrative.
conversation.
You are a stupid
Here we
business
go.
spewing
Oh,
narrative.
you are so emotional, honey.
Yes.
Why are you crying?
Yes, because
Turn that
there's
down.
no such thing.
You are crying.
There's no such thing.
Oh, you're telling
You
us
are
that there's no
making
such thing
it
as
up.
an ITIN? I just made up the individual tax
I've never heard of that
identification
my
number?
entire life.
Oh my
My
God.
entire
So
life.
because
I've
you
been
never
managing
heard
over
of it, it doesn't
35 years
exist?
in a border city.
Guys,
I've worked in a border
chat.
city for 35 years.
Chat.
I've never heard of any.
Yeah, we know. Chat, did you know that because the caller in a border state has never heard of it, it doesn't exist? Oh my gosh, it doesn't exist because he's never heard of it, guys.
Never heard of it.
My
Never heard of
gosh,
it.
you probably never heard of irony either, because the irony of
So
you
where do these jobs? Let me ask you, where do these jobs?
purporting
I'd
and
like
being
to
a
point some
supporter
people.
of
Let me
Donald Trump,
let me
while
tell
we
you
can
this.
hear the
Let
salsa
me tell you this
verde on
because
the
I'm
tip
the
of your
guy.
tongue
I'm the guy
is
that drops off
wicked.
jackets in the cold of homeless.
Is absolutely
I'm the
wicked.
guy that helps
There's that part.
migrants and feed them on the street. I know you've never heard of this or done this before
Yeah,
because
it's all
I'm
about your
Hispanic and I
personal
live in a border
feelings. We
city.
know.
But let me ask you
We
this.
know.
No,
It's all
let me
about how
ask you
you
this.
feel.
Where can I help? Where can I help this program? Where can I find it so I can put? You know what? I get people that walk up to me every day,
I'm
like
sorry.
illegal
What
immigrants
program
that are
is it
looking
that
for
you're
work.
looking for? Are you looking
You're
for
talking
the
about an
ITIN?
ITIN.
It's not a
Yeah,
program.
yeah. Where
It's
can
an
I?
individual. If
What
you were
is it?
listening, hey. If you listen more than you talk, then you would have heard me say it. It's an individual tax identification number. It's issued by the IRS again, so that undocumented
And where?
immigrants
Okay,
can
so
pay taxes.
where can I send
So there's
people
that
for
part.
an
This dude
ITIN?
is not okay. I just told you
Where
it's
can I
issued
point
by
these
the
people to an
IRS.
ITIN?
The IRS. The IRS.
So an illegal immigrant is going to go find the IRS to apply?
An undocumented immigrant will. Yes, because you don't know what an undocumented immigrant is.
Hey, let me ask
So
you
there's
this.
that
Is
part.
that done at the port of entry? Do people do this at the port of entry?
Not typically. No.
So
They go
so they
to
come
their
in
they go
illegally.
to their local district, all right? And what they
Yeah,
do
yeah, yeah.
is they fill
Illegal
out a form
immigrants go to the
requesting it. And then also what you're trying to say is you're trying to talk about people, all right, who have no status here in the United States of America, so who didn't come through a port of entry.
That's what an
But
illegal
that's what,
illegal
hold,
alien
excuse
is.
me
Yes,
one
they have
moment.
no status.
So that's what
Yeah,
you're
that's an
trying to
illegal
talk
alien.
about. But here's the thing, darling. All right. Those people, all right, they wouldn't be able, they don't qualify for any type of benefits. You keep talking about their children.
Their
but
children
if
do.
they,
Yes,
excuse
their
me one
children do.
moment. Thank you. My
Their
God,
children do.
today. Shut up. All
Those
right.
people are smarter than you
If
is what
their
it is.
children, if they were to apply for these services for their children because their children can't fill out any of these forms, all right, so if they were to go and to apply for these services for their children,
they're smarter than
they'd
you.
be putting a
They're smarter than
target
you.
on their
They
back
come here at 9
for
months. They're smarter than you.
deportation. So there's
They
that
come here
part.
at 9 months, have their baby, and go back to Mexico. When their children are old enough, then they come here to our schools and get free lunches, free medical, free dental.
Oh my God, this
Yeah,
guy's
yeah.
an idiot.
It happens
You have
all the
absolutely
time.
no proof of this whatsoever. I guarantee you that you don't. This is all about the fee-fees
I
and
live
your
it. I
tum-tum,
live
ain't
it.
it?
I live it. Some of my best
I
friends came
live.
through that way.
It's
I live
all
it.
about
I
my
employ these
feelings.
people.
It's all
I
about
employ
my
these people.
feelings. That's what it is. It's all about his feelings,
Yeah,
guys.
because you wouldn't know because
There
you
we
sit
go.
there and Google.
Yeah.
This is what I live, ma'am.
You
This is what I
literally
live. I
are
employ
talking
people in
about
this
your
status
personal
all the time.
experience, which for some reason that you think is indicative of the whole, and it's
Do
not.
you know anybody
there's
who's gone
that
through the
part.
process, ma'am, to become an illegal alien? Do you know
The
anybody?
process to become an illegal alien, sir?
To become an American citizen.
Yes.
Do you
I
know
do.
any illegal people that are processed through?
Illegal people? I don't think that any human beings are illegal. So there's that part.
Yeah, you would. Of course you would.
Yeah, I don't think that there are any human beings who are illegal.
Yeah, of course you would. Yeah, we're on stolen land. Of course you would say that.
Yeah, 'cause
But
we
do you
are
know
on
anybody
stolen
who's gone
land.
through the process? Do you know anybody who's gone through the process
Who's
to
going through the
become
citizenship process? Yes.
Okay, who do you? What was their process? How
Does
did
it
they come to the
matter?
United States?
Does it matter?
Yeah, I have
Why
a
does it
question
matter?
for you.
But why does it matter? The reason why I ask why does it
You
matter,
don't want to
because
answer
again,
it.
it wouldn't be
What is the
indicative of
process
the
to becoming
whole.
a? Either
And what
you're
you have
lying,
to
either
understand
you're
is what
either.
you have to
I'm
understand
trying to
is
understand
that
your mind
your
thought on
personal
how people
experience,
become an
my
American
personal
citizen.
experience, does not
I'll give you
matter
a
in
story.
this
I'll
instance.
give you a.
Shut the fuck up. Jesus Christ. Guys, do you want to do the thing? Are we doing a pool or nah? This dude's fucking annoying. All right, I'm going to put some money on his head. All right, then he'll leave. I guarantee you. So let's just do that, okay? Let's put some money on his head and then he'll go. Because good God, this dude's annoying as fuck. He can't track a conversation. He's all over the place. And he keeps crying. And I don't like crying. I don't like when men cry, so stop that shit. Well, I'll say I don't like when men whine. I'm not gonna say cry. I don't like when they whine. Like stop whining. Jesus Christ, like present some empirical data, bro. You can't do that, can you? All right, guys. So I'm gonna put it up on the screen here. All right.
Sure.
It's $100.
So
it's 100.
So
all
just
right. The links are in the bio. Everything with Erica is the name. PayPal and Venmo. All right. If you're on YouTube, you can send a super chat if you like. All right. This is to make the caller stop crying fun. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
We want to know why.
No, this is
hey, were you born in the United States of America? If you want to
Yes,
be
I was.
personal,
Were you?
Were your parents
Were you born in the
here?
United States?
No, I'm Dominican.
Were you born in the United
I'm Dominican. Were your parents born here?
Yes. Well, my father was not born here, but I'll tell you a story though.
Your
I'll tell you a
father
story.
wasn't
My
born
grandfather.
here.
My father was not born here, but I'm
Interesting.
going to start from the beginning.
Interesting.
My grandfather became an American citizen serving in World War II. Therefore, he brought over my. Therefore, he brought over my grandmother. My grandmother was processed to be an American citizen.
Are you an anchor baby?
My grandmother became an American citizen at the age of
Are you an anchor
83,
baby?
and they both
He's an anchor
did it
baby.
the right way. Later in my
He's an
dad's
anchor baby,
life, he
guys.
became an American citizen at the age of 16.
Can't believe it.
All of them came here legally to the United States.
He's an anchor baby.
So you tell me how your friend became an American citizen in these United States.
There we go. I can't believe it. You're an anchor baby.
Go ahead.
That's a crazy. That's crazy. Why do you want to close the door on the people that are
It's
being
not
able
crazy.
to get
It's an
citizenship
amazing
the same way
story.
that you are?
It's an amazing story that they had to
That's
make a movie
crazy.
how these people in the United States love their country. How people came here and sacrificed their own lives in World War II to become American citizens for this country.
Hey,
and it's
shout
funny
out
that somebody like
shout
you,
out to Mr. Melvin for the
somebody
five.
like
Mr.
you
Melvin said,
has
you know
no
I don't do disrespect.
You have no thankfulness
Bye-bye.
because you're from
there
the
we go.
Dominican
Shout out to
Republic.
Mr. Melvin.
Yeah,
All right,
Slade,
guys.
Slade
95
host.
to go.
You got Slade,
90 to
son.
go. There we
Slade.
Did he say
Eat
Slade?
a bunch of dicks, bitch.
Did he say Slade? Are you okay? I knew it. Boom. As soon as I put some money on his head, I knew he was going to leave. He wouldn't be able to take it. Boom. There we go. Thank you, Mr. Melvin. Appreciate you, friend. There we go. That easy. That easy. Tap, tap, tap the screen, y'all. That was easy. Good God. Jeez Louise. What's wrong with that man? These men are not well. They are not well. That was an absolute crash out. For what reason? I don't know. He was simply crashing out. Anywho, the thing is, with people who are who don't have any type of status in the United States of America, I'm trying to find a manifestation goal, by the way, who don't have any type of status in the U.S., the thing is how do you track them? And then also, those people will not apply for benefits for their children because of the simple fact that in doing so puts a target on their backs, is what it does. So why would they do that?
Call from
David.
Oh, look, it's the crash out. Hey, did you call back to crash out some more?
I'm not crashing. You're crashing.
You're literally crashing. Are you okay? Do you need to go have a
I'm
Corona?
just fine. I'm just fine.
Are you
You're the one that
sure?
keeps putting
You
me on
hung
hold.
up.
Yeah.
You weren't on hold. You said something.
I'm like
rude and then
fine.
you hung
I'm like
up.
fine wine, girl. I'm like fine wine.
Didn't you say that you
I'm
were
like
50?
fine wine. I can keep it up. Like I can keep it up. I
Keep
got
what
plenty
up?
more
I'm
reasons
sorry.
why I love
What
this
the fuck are
president.
you talking
You
about?
ready?
What are you even
I said I
talking
could take
about?
you.
Are you
The whole
well?
channel is based on why. Your whole channel is based on why. Right? What was your first question when I called in?
I don't know. Do you remember it? Do you remember it?
Man, you stepping on landmines left and right, man.
There's
This
no
is too
landmines
easy.
here. I just think that you're really bad at this,
Landmines, brah.
and
You're
you're
too busy
coping.
reading Google
I
instead
think
of
that
living
you're
your life. This is
coping.
the problem. This
I'm
is
looking
the
for a
problem with
manifestation
these
gift right
people.
now. But my whole thing is
This
that,
is the
like, for
problem with these
you,
people.
the whole thing
You're
is
you're like
that
the Fremont. You're like the Fremont of the internet.
shut up. Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Who is this guy? What is wrong with him? He's not well. What is wrong with this guy? Dude, catch a fucking bubble. Are we supposed to just listen to you ramble for 25 minutes?
Bro, this is like Fremont. You're like the little
Right, what
people
are we doing?
stand in the circles at Fremont dancing.
What
You're like a dance monkey.
the fuck are
You
you
stand in
talking
a circle
about?
dancing for pennies.
Right, what are you doing?
You're like one of those
I'm
people in
dancing
Fremont.
for
And you've been to
pennies?
Vegas?
For pennies?
Yeah, have you been to Vegas? You know those people are spray painted in the little circles on Fremont? That's
Hey,
what
what
you
are we
are.
doing?
You're dancing for pennies, dude.
Why would you say
You're
that,
dancing
though?
for pennies. You
I didn't
are,
do
because
any
you're
dancing,
dancing for
though.
pennies.
I
You
didn't do
sit
any
here,
dancing.
you're doing plenty of dancing. You're dancing
You're
for pennies,
crashing
dude.
out in
While
front
people
of
throw
you're
you
crashing
pennies
out in front of hundreds of people for free.
because you're dancing for pennies. This is Fremont.
You're
You're the
dancing.
Fremont of the
You're
internet.
crashing out in
Like
front of
you
people
and
for
your
free,
little
though.
group, your
I
little
just want to
group of
understand. You're crashing out for
Trump
free.
Reign syndrome.
Is what we're trying to
Yeah.
understand here.
Hey, so if you're from you
we
were
go.
born in the Dominican Republic?
Yeah.
Okay. And how did you become an American citizen?
I don't know. I came on a boat.
Were you here legally in the United States?
Nah, definitely not legally. Nah, I came on a boat, and I've been here
Okay.
ever since.
Well, I mean, I wish you much luck.
Mhm.
There's been so many people that I've met that actually came on boats from Cuba.
Yeah.
There's people that I know that came on boats from. I have friends that way.
Yeah. And they were granted
Yeah,
asylum.
yeah.
So there's that part.
That's awesome, right? Isn't that awesome?
So they were granted
Do
asylum.
you know how many
which is a
people?
good thing,
Do you
I
know how
think.
many people our president is granted asylum?
What
Many.
about the people from
Many,
the
many.
global south? What about the people from the global south? Because when we look at our asylum claims, what we actually see is that people from the global south, I don't know if you know what that is or not. And you know what? I'm not going to tell you. I'm going to make you Google it. All right. So why is it that
I don't have to
their
stand in front of a
asylum
computer.
claims are
I
denied
don't have to
at
stand in front of
over
a computer like you.
85%,
Like you
whereas
monkeys.
people from
I don't have to stand in
Europe
front of a computer like
are
you
here?
monkeys, because that's all you guys do.
Oh, you want to call names? Do you really want to call
So
names?
what
I'm
about
gonna
the
show you
global
that I'm
south?
better than
I don't
you.
get it. What do
I'm
you?
going to show you that I'm
What are
better
you
than
trying
you.
to
You
say
better
about the
watch
global
yourself.
south?
You better watch yourself.
What are you trying to say
I'm
about the
going to
global
show
south?
you
Like,
that I'm
make your
better than
point.
you.
I don't get
I
it.
want you to understand that. Do you really want to do this?
What
you
is
really
What
wanna
are you
do
talking
this?
about the global south? What about
Sir,
it? You
what
didn't
I'm
say nothing.
asking you, all right?
You're reading a
I'm
narrative, but I'm
putting
waiting
the
for
price
it.
back on your head, okay? I want to make sure.
Okay, monkey. Okay,
You
dance
do want to
monkey.
do
Go
this?
dance.
Okay.
You're in
Oh,
Fremont
okay.
dancing.
All right, listen here, Alejandro. Okay. All right. You guacamole taco eating bitch. All right. You watch your fucking mouth
That's
when you're
racist,
talking to
man.
me. I'm pretty
That's
sure that
racist,
your
dude.
silly ass are
You're
not
the
able
dance
to
monkey, not
engage in a
me.
conversation, okay?
You can't be racist,
can't
man.
do
That's
this,
straight
all
up
right? No, I
racist.
just told you that I'm better
You're
than this than
racist,
you
dude.
are. I'm better
You're
at this than
racist,
you
dude.
are.
That's
So
racist.
here's the deal, all right? I understand that you might have some type of kink that it is that you're trying to get off, but here's the deal, all right? I'm not your wife. I'm not your girlfriend. I'm not your mother. I'm not your sister, all right? Go fuck one of them. Go talk to one of them.
I respect
Leave me
those
the
people.
fuck alone, all right? How about you hang up the phone again? Do that. Hang up the phone again. Hang it up.
I'm waiting for you to
Bang the
speak about
phone.
the global south.
Because
Instead,
you
you're
don't
triggered.
know what the global south
You're
is.
triggered.
So there's that part. You don't know what the global south is. Again, I
Okay, I don't know what the
have
global
to
south is, but you
pretend
had a
that you are
narrative. I don't know where it was
smart.
going. 'Cause you got triggered.
Everything that it is that
You got triggered
said
because
thus
I said
far
this
has
president
been all about your feelings.
pays to be illegal.
Has been
You
all
got triggered
about
because I'm
your
telling
feelings.
you
You
that
have
people
been
come to the United States with their anchor
crying
babies
like
and
a
get free food
baby
stamps.
with gas
And you're upset.
for the last
You're upset.
30 minutes.
Tell me how
Okay,
illegal
Alejandro,
immigrants.
listen to me, Alejandro.
Tell me how illegal immigrants.
Alejandro,
Tell me how illegal
you need to be
immigrants don't cost tax
quiet
dollars.
because here's the
Tell
thing.
me how illegal immigrants
you do
don't
not
cost tax dollars.
understand anything in which it is that
Global
you're
South.
talking about.
Tell me how illegal
You
immigrants do not
think
cost
that
tax
you
dollars.
constantly talking is you winning. Sir, you are coping. Okay? You're coping. That's what you're doing. I know that you have the inability, Julio, to shush up for 5 minutes. You can't do it. Like Kayate.
You're the one who's
You
been
can't do
talking.
it,
I haven't said a
Kayate.
word.
You said
I
too
haven't said a
many
word.
words. All right? Shut up. All right?
I haven't said a word.
Calm down, breathe, catch a bubble, and breathe. Because as soon as I start dropping knowledge on you, you're going to start crashing out again. That is the laughter of cope. Now, here's the thing. The people
Crash
in the
Out
global
Queen, that's what your
south.
name is.
Here we
Crash Out
go.
Queen. Go ahead,
Here we
Crash Out
go.
Queen.
Here we go. I told you all as soon as I started. All right, because here's the deal, guys. We're
There's
dealing
a
with
delay.
a guy.
I'm sorry. There's a
we
delay.
have a guy
there's
here
a delay.
who has
I
a
don't mean to
small
talk over
dick.
you.
He has a
I'm
small
trying not
dick.
to talk
And
over
because
you,
his
but there's a
penis
delay.
is small, what it is that he knew that I was about to engage in the conversation with him. And what he wanted to do is to feel that he had control. All right. This is a master class in narcissism, guys. He's insecure as fuck. I promise you, he's extremely insecure. Okay. So because he's insecure and he knew that I was about to engage, what he wanted to do is he wanted to say, you know what? I'm going to pretend like I gave her the power to speak. That's what I'm going to do. All right. That's why he said, now go ahead as soon as I started talking, because what he's doing is he wants to feel in control. That's all it is.
Do I get 2 minutes
so
back
that's what
without
it is,
disturbing
guys.
you?
So
do I get 2 minutes back?
With that being said, guys, watch this. Okay, so anywho, we have to wonder why it is that the United States government actually denies asylum claims from those in the global south at over 85%, whereas the majority of asylum claims that are approved come from places in the East and also in Europe. All right, so we have to wonder about that. We have to look at that to see why, especially when, all right, the United States of America has a tendency of destabilizing these very countries in the global south. All right, so we rob them of their opportunities, of their resources, demonize them for it, and then when they come to the United States of America seeking those resources, those opportunities at a better life, we further demonize them. We have to wonder about that.
You ready?
Yeah, sure.
It's very simple. Identification. In the global south, those nations don't have forms of identification or background checks. Therefore, the process takes longer and stems more money. It's more cost effective. It's more cost effective to get people who have identification and clean backgrounds. It's that simple. Slade.
So why is it that they don't have access to that? Because they're still able to actually run those background checks. No, but they're still able to, with the consulates, they're still
have you been
able
to the
to
global
run
south?
the background checks.
I have
But
family
they're
in the
still
global
able.
south. Have you been to the
So
global
you
south?
saying that they don't have that information, that they don't have it,
Yes.
would be incorrect, because they're still able to run the background checks. The only thing that you said is that it takes longer.
How can they run the
is what
background
you
check
said.
without an ID, ma'am?
You said that
How
it
can they run
takes
a background check
longer.
without an ID?
Because people
How can they
get
run a
access
background
to
check
their,
without an
they
ID?
get access to
If
their
I
birth
go
records.
if I go to the border in Canada, those people are going to present passport and form of identification with a background. If you go to the global south, those people are not going to present any of it. Are you
That's not
just
true.
stupid? Are you just stupid? Is that your problem? Because I was about to be slain. Instead, you're just stupid.
What? I'm sorry. What are we? How are we going back to
I thought I
middle
was
school
getting
here?
slayed, but you're
Who
the
said anything
dumbest
about
person on the
slaying?
internet
You're the only
today.
person that's been
You're
saying
the dumbest person on the
slay.
internet.
I
You
really
have-
feel like this is
how
cope for
many
you.
Hispanic
This
people?
is so funny.
How many Hispanic
Oh
people
my
in your
gosh,
life do
this
you
is
know
so
that
funny
pull
to
out an
me.
ID?
This
How
is
many?
so funny.
Ask your Mexican friends to see their ID, and they
I'm
won't pull
so
it out.
sorry. Like what? Are you okay? Are you well? Like, did someone hurt you in another life or in this
No,
one?
I'm so enamored how easy this is because
You're
you're
not
fairly
proving
dumb.
anything though,
You're,
because
you're
of the
not a
simple
smart
fact
person.
that they do have
You're too busy
ID.
with your nose in somebody's asshole
do
than
have
to actually
ID.
know life.
So
than to
there's
actually
that
go
part.
outside.
So they
What
do have
Mexicans do
access
you
to
know?
IEDs.
Illegal
Okay, so
Mexican,
then
illegal migrants,
provide the source
illegal
then.
migrants from Venezuela
Provide the source.
have an ID to come to the United States.
Provide the source. Go ahead, just provide the source.
It's
Why
very
you
simple.
get the
I
source?
just gave you story.
He still thinks his anecdote is irrelevance here. Your anecdotal evidence, sir, is not relevant, nor is it
Anecdotal.
sufficient.
Is
I
that
don't
a
think
dog?
you know. Okay, I'm going to use a different word for you. I'll use a euphemism. Your personal story
Because
is
have you ever
not
been to
relevant
Mexico?
here. Okay, so
Have you
yes,
ever
I've been
been
to
to
Mexico.
Mexico?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
So with
When
that
you're in
being said,
Mexico
here's the
and
deal.
the little
Shut up. Get a source to substantiate
The little
anything that it
lady-
is
the
that you
little
said,
Mexican
and I'm going
ladies
to do
out there-
this. Shut up. This dude's stupid. Okay, all right. Guys, I'm doing something. Okay, let me do this here, and then I can update our screen here. Okay, and I want to make sure this isn't in the way. So there we go. All right, shout out to Catherine. Hey, Catherine. Catherine sent 2 and said, can you ask what substance Prophet is on? Because I want to be on that level of delusion he is. I didn't know you sent that earlier for Prophet. He's a mess. But shout out to you. He's on the Tanked is what he's on. Shout out to Nina for the 10. Nina said, I've been learning about SNAP benefits, trying to save them for people here in Illinois because of Trump's one big ugly bill. Undocumented immigrants are not counted in the household size when determining the benefit amount per household. David can go to hell. Exactly. It's only the child. It's only the child. Even when it comes to housing benefits that the child could qualify for, all right, that percentage, if it's a mixed immigrant, if it's a mixed citizenship status home, all right, the qualification, the amount of aid is only based off of the citizen. It's not the undocumented immigrant. I need them to understand that, but they don't. There's a bill that was signed in 1996 that says that undocumented immigrants do not qualify for any type of federal assistance except emergency cases such as like FEMA if there's a national disaster. So there's that. All right. Shout out to you, Nina. All right. So let's see here. Also, Nina sent another 5 and said, does my last dono count towards the kick fund? It was technically directed at that guy. It was. So I'm adding that 5 to it. So there's that. All right. Shout out to Nina. Drop those hearts in the chat. Also, Jotson Titties. Hi, Jotson Tittles. They said sent 5 for the Timberland Fund and sending it. There we go. All right. Also, shout out to Lindsay for the 20. Lindsay said, kick this disgusting guac gargler. No offense to anyone else but this guy. Exactly. All offense to him. No offense to anyone else. Shout out to you, Lindsay. All right. Also, shout out to Jeffrey. Jeffrey sent 25 and said, not another Dominican talking about no ID, knowing full well what a cedula is, bozo. That part. Is it cedula? All right. Cedula? Guys, I'm not really Dominican. I'm from Virginia. I'm not Dominican. I'm not. I only say that because one of my mutuals calls me Dominican because I call him Puerto Rican. It's a whole thing between us. I'm not really Dominican. I'm gonna stop saying that. Also, shout out to Cosetta for the $1. Cosetta sent the $1 and said, for the boot, please use black Air Force Ones. Yes, ma'am. Will do. Also, shout out to Joel for the 10. Joel said, wow, can't let a woman speak. He wouldn't last a minute speed dating on Malik's show. Fucking dummy. Hey, Joel. Hi, Joel. Hey, you weren't supposed to tell nobody I was over there. What you talking about Malik's show for? I was not over there. Shout out to you, Joel. All right, guys, fucking awesome. All right, so that was, let me make sure I got the number right. Okay, plus this amount. All right, guys, we're at 81 for the kick fund. 81. I had to keep him on hold or else I would never be able to read. Okay, let's hope that he's had like a Corona and Lyme and calmed the fuck down. So there's that part.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
yeah.
So I answered your
Yeah,
question,
yeah.
your anecdotal.
Hey, shout out to Jennifer for the 5. Jennifer said for the removal of
So
Julio
how do illegal
Yes,
migrants
there we go.
not cost
There we go.
taxpayer dollars?
Because they don't. They actually are more benefit, so they're a net positive to the U.S. economy than they would be a negative. Because of the simple fact that, again,
How are they
they
net
pay.
positive,
I'm literally
fool?
answering the
You're
question
the kind
for
of
you,
person.
fool.
Yeah, of course
Hey,
you're reading.
Listen,
Of course you're reading.
Alejandro. I'm not reading anything. I'm talking to you.
Of course you're reading. You just
Alejandro,
told me I'm reading.
I need you to be quiet. Yeah.
Man, that's why
This
you
is
only
a
have
memo.
70 people on
All
here.
right.
Because
So
you
so
suck
there's
at
that.
life.
I know. Exactly. I know. So Alejandro, listen, okay? They
Okay,
are
Shaniqua.
a net positive
Okay,
because
Shanae.
they actually pay taxes. Okay, those are
Dude,
that
you are so
ITIN that I was
stupid. I
talking to
swear
you
to
about.
God.
All right,
How
there's
do
that.
illegal
So
migrants
we
pay
can look at the
taxes?
ITEP
Fool,
study
you
that they
stupid
did in
fool.
2022
You
and
are a
released in
stupid fool.
2024.
You
All
are a
right, are you
stupid
crashing
fool.
out
You are
again? Are you
you are a
crashing
stupid
out?
fool.
Are you
Because I can't
crashing
believe that
out?
you're that stupid.
Are you crashing
You're
out?
that stupid.
This is
How
you
do
crashing
illegal
out
migrants
again.
get a job?
Is
How
this
do
you
illegal
crashing out?
migrants get a job?
I think you're crashing out again. You're crashing out.
What
Are
is
you
your
okay?
job? Where is your
Are you
work?
okay?
Have you ever employed somebody in
Are
your
you
life?
okay?
Have you ever employed somebody in your life?
Alejandro, are you okay?
When you fill out an I-9, ma'am, there's only
It's
certain
like
forms that you can.
you legitimately, guys. He's breathing hard because he's really, really excited right now to be yelling
Are
at
you
a
done?
woman. Is what
Are
it is.
you done? So I can
Yeah,
explain
yeah.
the
If I
hiring
could tell you
process
something though,
in the United
hey,
States.
can I get a moment to just tell you something really quick? Like you really need to calm
You've
down.
been blabbering your big ass
Like,
lips.
yeah,
You
sure,
haven't let
got
me
it.
talk.
I wish they were actually bigger.
Shaniqua?
I'd be actually quite happy if they were bigger. They're not big enough, so there's that part. So let me just tell you this here.
He's saying, I don't hate you.
Pull up an
Shut up,
I-9
silly
and tell
bitch.
me where it
All of the
says
choices
you
that
can
you
employ
make.
somebody with
Shut
a
up.
tax form.
Choices
Shut
that
up, silly
bitch
bitch.
ass niggas make. That's all. So,
Bitch ass nigga. Tap, tap, tap the screen, y'all. Tap, tap, tap the screen. Shout out to Michelle for the 5. Michelle said, David is so dumb. He thinks the global south is Mexico. Exactly, because he's stupid. The global south will be actually anything below the equator. Okay, so there's that part. So there's what? Yes, the country's below the equator. I know you're not calling back. Boy, bye. You're not welcome around here. Also, shout out to Shauna. Hold on, Bubs. Shout out to Shauna for the 16. Shauna said, bruh. Exactly. Bruh. All right, had to get them up out the page. Shout out to all of the donors. All of the donors. You guys are freaking awesome. Thank you very, very much. That guy was quite a bit ridiculous. Absolutely. Yes, exactly. Not him calling back. And now I got a visibility warning. Why? Harassment and bullying. It was him who was harassing and bullying, not me. I'm going to appeal that decision, TikTok. Y'all suck. I don't like TikTok. They suck. Tap the screen, share the live. Should I call it, guys? It's a sign? Okay, I'll take it as a sign. I guess. Why are you calling back? Go on now and get. All right. I'll do this one manifestation goal. I'll do that. And we'll see what happens. Oh, thank you for the money gun. So here's what I did, guys. All right, this is what Joel was talking about. Shout out to Joel. Hey, y'all, ladies, I'm gonna just let y'all know. If Joel is still here, Joel, say something in the comments. And then, ladies, I think y'all should go look at his page. He be traveling and stuff. All right. And I think, there he go right there. I think he's single too. Y'all go look at Joel. Y'all better go check Joel out. All right. With that being said, I be minding my business at night, right? And I was in I don't know why he calling. I don't know why he keep calling. I be minding my business at night, and then like this comedian that I like named Malik, he do like this dating panel show, right? And bruh, I was like, I'm gonna go on it. I am. I'm gonna go on it. I know I am a millennial. All right, I'm a millennial, and so I'm gonna go on it. Watch me work. I'm gonna go on it. I am. Anywho, he does want to have the last word, and he won't. And he won't. Not over here, he won't. He better call somebody else. Better call Tyrone. Leave me the hell alone. All right, there you go. Yes, Shauna, I will. I will share it with you and everything, friend. I will. This is gonna be the decompressing moment. All right, and let me see. Oh, also, guys, I was reading. It said that Iran actually had offered the United States that they would stop all nuclear activities for 5 years, but the U.S. said no. They want 20 years. They want 20 years. I'm like, America is greedy, but my whole thing is that what would be the difference between 5 and 20 years? What would be the difference? Right? Because pretty much all Donald Trump is trying to do is renegotiate a new JCPOA. That's all he's trying to do. When in 2018 is that he could have actually looked at the terms. This dude is desperate for attention. He just keeps calling, guys. He just keeps calling. Like, chill out, bro. Chill out. All right? Don't be weird. Like, how many missed calls? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 so far. I bet this is him on another number.
Call from.
Oh, Jackson Lee Barrett.
To accept, press
Who
1.
baby is
To
this?
send a voicemail, press 2.
If you don't go eat some animal crackers and some flavored milk and stop playing on people's phones, go get your mama or your daddy. Go get them. Go get them now. Playing on people's phone like that. You know better.
What?
You know better. How old are you?
I am 20.
How old are you?
Don't tell her.
20.
You're 20? What year were you born in?
25 years old.
Fucking niggers.
Exactly. Also, the guy is calling back. Why are you calling back, bro? Chill out. I told you I was a child. I know a
that's
kid when I
grown-
hear him.
No, that's a grown man.
Chill. You gonna chill? Thank you. Appreciate you, friend. Love you. Love you, buddy. But you gotta calm down now. Thanks. Okay. All right. Anywho. All right. Wait, do I have to dance for pennies? Bruh. One day, a man is going to call and we're going to engage in active conversation. He is calling again. Bro, I'm going to clip you. I need you to stop. Like, chill out. You're not welcome here. And I'm not going to block your number, but you're not welcome here. So the person that's calling from the 915-920-9828 number, please stop calling. You don't have to keep calling here. You're weird. Me and the butterfly are about to go bye-bye. Okay, the butterfly and I are going to go. I'm going to go hang out with the bubs. All right, get prepared for Tuesday. I'm lying. I'm about to go panel hop. I knew I was lying when I said that anyways. I wasn't telling the truth at all. So there's that. Your host, bruh, T Sweets. You Miss Tanya? That was funny as hell. That was funny as hell. I ain't gonna hold you. Because I read that out loud. That was funny. That was good. I ain't even gonna hold you. That was something. All right, y'all. So with that being said, who is live? Who's live? Who can we go raid? Mr. Melvin. Oh, Mr. Melvin sent 2 and said, please. What did you say, Mr. Melvin? Mr. Melvin said, please spray raid or a decon on him to make him go away. That's funny. That was funny. All right. Who's live? Hector's live? All right. Go raid Hector. Go raid Hector. That's what everybody put in the chat. Everybody put Hector, so go raid Hector. You're about to start call him Bree, see what happens. All right. Call him and see what happens. Hey, can I get the manifestation goal? It's the strong finish. Strong finish. Some of these men ain't never met a strong finish in their life. Never will have a strong finish. So there's that. There's that. Just gonna let you know. You know what? I don't feel sorry for you. You don't deserve a strong finish. Yeah, I manifested. I'm manifesting a strong no, it's the manifestation goal. The manifestation goal is that I'm manifesting that I'm gonna get it, but I always have a strong finish. All right. As long as I come, that's all I care about. I always have a strong finish. I'm gonna come with or without you. I'm being honest. There's that. Period. That part. Miss Carol, that part. Exactly. All right. The ladies get it. Ladies get it. With or without you. All right. With or without you. All right. Most of the time it's going to be without you because I can't say what I want to say. Hey, go upstairs. Go upstairs. Exactly. It should be a song. I'm coming with or without you. It's a thing. I should put that on a t-shirt. Oh my gosh. Anywho, guys, go raid Hector. Go say hi. All right, I'm about to go. I'm about to hit the music. All right, I'm hitting the music, and we'll have to see what happens. But I am about to end this joint. So there we go. Ooh, someone said they should put me on a t-shirt. You should put me on a t-shirt. I dare you. I double dog dare you. I do. I double dog dare you. Do it. Do it. See what happens. These people do not. I swear these people don't know who they're fucking with sometimes. Anywho, don't let the smooth taste fool you. With that being said, let's hit the outro and let's go. Go say hi to Hector. All right, go say hi to Hector. Do an Erica raid over there. Draw some hearts in the chat. Do all of the good things for Hector. Y'all know who he is. Okay, go say hi to my friend. And let me put it on the screen, actually, make sure. Just in case. Ooh, what is that? Cancel. I hope I didn't change it. That was. Okay, there we go. I'm going to update it, guys. There we go. There we go. It's on your screen. It's Hector Talk. So Hector with 2 R's. All right, go do all of the good things over there. Make sure you follow him, share, repost, knock out the gift goals, do all of the good things. Show love via the links in the bio. Check out his merch shop. All of the good stuff. All of the good stuff, guys. With that being said, thank you to everyone over here, over on the Erica Effect. All right, that tapped the screen, shared the live, who reposted, who sent a dono, who sent a gift. All right, if anybody loves me, by all means, send the strong finish. Why can't I have a strong finish? I'm a ridiculous person. Anywho, guys, with that being said, do all of the good things. Thank you all so very much again for being here. I don't know what 450 means. I'm sorry. Oh, 450 likes? Okay, cool. With that being said, I leave you with this as I always do. The Discord is open. Join the Discord, okay? Join the Discord. Also, movie night is tomorrow. So if you're in the Discord, tell me what movie it is you want to watch so we can do it. I got like Max, Amazon, Netflix. I think I have Hulu. I'm not sure if I have Hulu. I got Prime. I got a few. Yes. I got a few. So, with that being said, fun times today. Happy to be back. Super happy to be back. We'll be back tomorrow. I might do an early show tomorrow just for fun. Nothing fancy, just be there because tomorrow night we'll do movie night and I'm typically off on Tuesdays. So with that being said, guys, I'm hungry, so I'm going to go eat food. Go say hi to Hector. I leave you with this as I always do. If you can't do something kind for yourselves, please do something kind for someone else. All right, I absolutely love y'all. I really do. See you tomorrow. All right, shout out to the tubers, shout out to the TikTokers. And with that being said, guys, have a great day. Go say hi to Hector.